And happy Monday to y'all. I am so grateful to be on live once again. Normally, the first minute or so, it takes YouTube to send the notifications out to everybody to say, "Hey, Andre is live," or "The superhero of love is live." I'm gonna put on that music, put on that piano music so that we can hear it. And yeah, I'm so grateful that we have another day together. And like I said, just coming on live every day and shooting the shit with y'all. But yeah, I want to start off again with just saying I'm so grateful to just have another day. So grateful to just be here. So grateful to just be alive. And yeah, also it's 11:11, which is awesome. So sending you all abundance and blessings to your heart, mind, and soul. So grateful that I caught that live on right now because I see the time is 11:11. And yeah, quite a few things I'm going to share. And as you all know, uh, whenever I share, I can go on like a massive tangent. But we let these things unfold the way it's supposed to unfold. Because, that's just how we do it here. But I do want to mention that today is an upper body workout, as you can probably see by the title of the live. I'm going to be following one of my amazing fitness instructors on YouTube. Her name is Caroline Gervin. Now, I was with Caroline for the beginning of her YouTube journey, and she really was inspirational on getting my body to move and being creative and figuring out ways to do certain workouts and challenging myself. And this workout I haven't done in a while, and this one's going to be this is going to be a scorcher. So this one's going to challenge me in every capacity. It's a giant set killer upper body workout. So we're going to be doing 4 consecutive exercises, some body weight, some with resistant bands, some with the weights, because I'm not going to be able to switch between the weights in between the two sets. And as you all know, I keep my dumbbells around 30 to 35 pounds for my workout, sometimes 40s, depending on how I feel. But yeah, she'll be using 2 dumbbells, and I will be just using the resistant band as the other pseudo dumbbell. But yeah, y'all, I'm just grateful. The thing is every day, regardless of who shows up, regardless if there's one person who just showed up or there's 100 of you or just nobody, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna keep coming on live. I'm gonna keep shooting the shit. I'm gonna do my workout because I said to myself I was gonna commit that every single day. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the entire year. I feel like I'm gonna commit for the entire year. Every single day, whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm gonna come on live, even if it's for 2 minutes. Of course, I'm gonna go a lot longer than 2 minutes, but that's a joke right away. I can already see the comments that's a joke. But yeah, I'm gonna commit to 365 days, and I'm gonna see how these lives go throughout the entirety. And look, I've only been now. This is week number 3. We've been on YouTube now live for 2 weeks straight, and I'm seeing people getting impacted. I'm seeing people being served. I didn't know really where this was going to go, to be quite honest, because for me, all I was doing was pressing live, and I'm using YouTube as my storage media to just keep my videos on their storage, because I don't have to record 2-3 hours on my phone and take up vital storage space on my phone. So this is me thinking outside the box. So it's my video diary, and that's why there's a playlist on my channel that says daily video diary or daily video journal or something like that. That's all these were, but I'm seeing that it's helping people. And I just realized that the volume is super low for some particular reason for this. So I'm gonna just raise this up. And yeah, the thing is I was speaking to my soul sister Olga last night. We were having a great conversation. And she was mentioning to me, there was a moment in my life where I was just feeling stuck. In fact, it was the last 6 months, because I felt like, what the fuck am I here to do? Like, what am I here to do? Like, seriously, like I had that back and forth conversation with God. Like, come on, God, like, what the fuck? Like, you give everybody else the answers, but you're not giving me the answers. Like, I'm asking you for the answers and you're not giving me the answers. It's because I wasn't quieting down. It wasn't like allowing the intuition to really speak to me, because I was like seeking something outside of me, waiting for that answer. So while we were sharing with each other last night, she was sharing with me how, when we stay stagnant, we get into this like rut. And like when we're not moving, or we're not like taking any sort of action, or we're not like, we feel like we're not doing anything, our vital life force is starting to drain. And that's what was happening to me for the last 6 months. Because I stopped, after my physical birthday this year on April 2nd, I said, hey, I'm going to go on a healing journey. Boy, was it healing for sure. At the time, I wasn't the master creator. My perspective was still like the victim. I was still not the creator of my reality. Even though I knew these things logically, I still didn't feel like I was embodying it. And that's the thing that I was missing the entire time, was the fact that I had to embody these feelings, not just speak it, because like it's one thing to say it, it's a whole other experience to actually be it, and not to have to prove yourself. And that's the other thing that I was doing. I was feeling like I had to prove myself over and over and over to be this creator, but in reality, I just had to embody it. Just like you know who you are, or you think you know who you are, it's the same thing. It's embodying the real version of me, the beautiful inner child that is the God. And when I say this again, those of you who are been following my content for now a little bit, you all know that you're a god and goddesses. I have to use the word goddesses because, it's masculine and feminine, but God and goddesses are one. It's equal. And the word God and goddesses is actually a limitation, because we're way beyond that. But our finite mind has to have something to conceptualize what God could be, an energy. It's literally just an energy source. We are literally energy. So she was sharing again, we're continuing to talking, and I'm like, you're right, because like, imagine I didn't come on live. And imagine after I've recorded that video on October 6th this year, my I Love You World Part 5. And the universe was like, okay, go on live on Facebook and just share with everybody what you've been doing for the last 6 months, or what were you being like in the last 6 months. And then go on Instagram and do the same thing. And then once I finished those 2 lives, I was sitting in the car. People were like checking in. They're like, hey, it's so good to see you. It's been like 6 months, right? They were thinking of me, and I'm grateful for that. I wasn't like looking for attention. I was just like, they genuinely missed me. They're like, where have you been? It's been like a hot minute since they saw me. But then after I've done those lives, they're like, okay, now you're gonna do those lives every day. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what to come of it. And sure enough, I was starting to work out, and of course, I'm getting over a lot of fears. People are going to judge me, and that's okay. We're always going to get judged. No matter how positive or loving you are, you're always going to get judged. Because those who judge just are afraid to do the thing that you're doing. And it's because there's something inside of them that decides to like want to bring you down. And I know, because I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. I was the biggest troll. Like, I would bring people down to my level to make me feel better about myself. That's what I was doing. But that was, of course, that obviously I had to learn my own lesson, and I switched. And of course, there are times where the finite mind likes to get back into that. I'm like, think and feel before you take that action. Like, what is the reason why we're doing that? I'm so grateful to one of my brothers. He was so vulnerable yesterday on the walk and talk. For those of you who joined in on me with that walk and talk, and he shared about his addiction, and I did my best to be of service to him. And I had to ask him questions like, what is the outcome that you're looking from doing said thing? And the thing is, we're We do things based on how we feel. Everything is, we don't, like, we're looking to fulfill a feeling inside. That's why we go through life. We're not just doing it for the sake of doing it. There's a feeling that's being associated. Our feelings are our guidance system. I'm telling you right now, like, take it from me, from the dude who did not feel his feelings for majority of his life, to starting to really feel the feelings. And listen, I know for my guys out there, they're gonna say, feeling your feelings? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm doing it like that just to drive a point home. Feeling your feelings? Like, that's for pussies, that's for weaklings. If you were born, you were given feelings, so use it. It's a reason why you have them. You're actually chopping away half of your power without using them. You're literally dumbing down yourself. That's what I was doing. I was dumbing down myself. And I feel so much more freer and lighter and liberated. I've stepped into more masculine and feminine energy. And I haven't even talked about masculine and feminine energy yet. There's a whole bunch of things that I would love to share with you all, and I'm going to be sharing it as time rolls on. And masculine and feminine energy was one of those things that really saved my life, because I had to learn that I have both. And knowing the balance and knowing to do the dance between the masculine and the feminine. The masculine, for those of you who know, is the giver. The feminine is the receiver. Your left side is the feminine, you receive. The right side is your masculine, you give. You are, I like to say 200% of power, not 50% of each, 100 for each. 100% masculine, 100% feminine, 200%. Why not up the level, like up the number? Hell, you can even use 1,000. 500% masculine, 500% feminine. My point to say all this is you have both energies. And I had to learn this in late 2021 because I thought people, and please, for those who designate under the LGBTQ, this is no offense, but this is where I was ignorant. I thought guys don't have to be feminine to be exactly. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. You don't have to be feminine to be sensitive. Exactly. You can feel it in your masculine too. But like what I'm sharing was my ignorance of, oh, I thought guys who are like gay or guys who weren't like hulking, strong, muscular type of dudes were like feminine. And that was my definition of feminine, like you're more a girl. I was ignorant obviously back then. But in reality, the feminine energy is residing in all of us, the masculine and the feminine. Oh my, Jesus Christ, on the bicycle, you make this. Yeah, I'm making you famous, bro. You are fucking famous around here. My name, bro, is Andre. My mom gave me that name, Andray. It's spelt differently from your And's RE versions, but it's Andre. So yeah, basically, yeah. By the way, Chris, thank you for coming on. You are like our residential famous guy here. So like everybody who watches these lives know you already. There's like a whole bunch of you who know you. So yeah, I'm good, bro. You, I trust that you're good. I trust that you're good. Yeah, so like I didn't know about the masculine and feminine energy. I thought like guys who were like hulking strong, like I'll use The Rock because he's a really good example of both masculine and feminine, but like his exterior look has that masculine look. So I thought that was like if guys weren't like that you weren't masculine enough. Yep, I'm always good once I have health and strength. Exactly. Without your health and strength, it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna touch in on that momentarily. Because like health is wealth. Y'all heard that. But yeah, you know, the thing is like, in 2021, I had to learn this masculine, feminine energy. I'm like, the feminine energy is to receive. And I've been a terrible receiver. So like I would always push away when somebody would say, hey, Andre, I would love to like support you, or I would love to like buy you something. And of course, we have this like virtuous thing where we have to feel we have to be humble and not accept things from other people. Hell, the universe desires you to receive. Giving and receiving is the same energy. It's just on a different spectrum. It's the dance. But a lot of us, including me, only like to give. I'm a giver. But the thing is, I've had to learn over the years to receive and take in that feminine energy to receive, but also to feel the feelings. And feeling your feelings, like Ryan said, doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in your feminine. Your masculine can feel it and feel feelings. That's why you have it. The feminine is more associated with like the emotional body, whereas the masculine is more associated with the physical body. But that's what we've conceptualized. But really, it's all one. Right? Like the yin-yang symbol. Sorry, yin-yang symbol. I said yin, my bad. Yin-yang symbol. It's the one symbol that encompasses both. It's even split. It's not one is more than the other. And then they have a corresponding opposite color dot inside of it. So yeah. So when me and my sister were talking last night, and we're talking about like stagnation, like what I was doing in the last like 6 months, I had to like realize, yeah, I haven't been like really moving. I haven't really been doing anything. And you know, now I've taken action and here we are. And I see like me sharing the wisdom that you already have, because I remind you that you have everything that I have, and I'm not better than you by any stretch. We are all equal. And I'm here to remind everybody of their divinity, their sovereignty, their power that resides already within them. It's not outside of you. Like what I was doing, I was like, oh, that person's like a billionaire, so they're better than me. That's what I was doing. Some of you already knew this before I did. So you don't really require me to mirror this to you, so you already know this. But there's some of you who are now tapping into the truth, the real version of you, before the identity kicked in. And sure enough, now you're starting to see your reality slowly start to change and shift. I don't feel called to put on any lights. It's a little bit grainy today because like it's raining outside and it's a little bit darker. So we're gonna just run with how it looks. But we do, you know how we do it here. There's no perfectionism here. Like I'm just doing me. But yeah, to touch on what Christopher said, you know, I know of a billionaire who, honestly, I'm not sure how he's still going, to be quite frank. But he's a billionaire, but he doesn't prioritize his health. His mental health and his physical health is like deteriorating. And I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna die. The money, all the money you have, it means absolutely nothing if you're not taking care of yourself. So I'm grateful that Christopher said, as long as you have your health and your strength. Because yeah, your health is the most important thing. That's why I'm so passionate about fitness, because I know how many times I was about on the brink of death. Like y'all saw the photo of me, like super overweight. Well, was I like 500 pounds? No, I wasn't 500 pounds, but I was overweight more than I have ever had been in my life. And it's because I didn't prioritize my health. All the money in the world would have made no difference. It doesn't really matter. Remember, at the end of the day, that money with you, that money that you have right now, or all your possessions, you can't take it with you. So it means nothing without, if you can live a good quality of life by taking care of your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, that is the true wealth. All the other stuff is just a byproduct. That's why I'm so committed to like working out and have you guys at least move your body for like 30 minutes or so. Like I said, today's workout is gonna be different because this one is with Caroline Gervin, and she's very creative with her workouts. So you're gonna see me kind of like on the chair doing some pike push-ups and, you know, challenging myself. This one's gonna be, I'm gonna struggle on this one. I'm gonna tell you right now that this one's gonna be a sweat sesh, not only for myself, but for you if you decide to join in. And of course, I'll be showing what's gonna be happening on the screen. The thing is, I'm going to have to explain in real time, which I always do in real time, what we're doing, because she's doing 4 exercises back to back consecutively. And then there's going to be a rest break. So this one's going to be brutal. But I'm looking forward to it because, as you all know, fitness is my passion. I love fitness. I love moving my body. But you know what else is my passion? Just coming on live and spending quality time with you all. That's what I love to do. I love to be of service. I love to share stories and perspectives. I love being of service and giving back. And the thing is, I'm going to kind of switch topics for a moment. I was reading a comment in one of, not my videos, but one of my soul brothers videos. And this person was like talking about money. And again, you know how I feel about money because my own natural energy yield. People don't like to talk about money because it's like taboo, but like I'm here to break that stigma. I'm here to break a lot of stigmas about a lot of things. I'm gonna get very vulnerable on a lot of things. I'm gonna share a lot of things as time goes on. So I saw this comment, and of course the ego mind wanted to go on attack mode. I'm like, hold on, relax. Let's put ourselves in their shoes and see where they're coming from. So I read the comment a couple times, and the comment basically said like, if you say you're the creator and you have everything within you, then why are you selling wisdom? Like the person who is online, like making the content, like why are you selling the wisdom? Why are you having people like join your coaching container, right? If you have everything inside of you, why do you have to have other people pay for your service? And that was a really great question. And I had to like really sit with it. And I took it and I kind of deciphered it in my own way because I put myself in that person's shoe. I used to not do that. This has been a skill that I had to learn to cultivate. And I'm still cultivating it, to see when somebody says something and put myself in their shoes and see where they're coming from. So when this person said that, I was like, okay, information is everywhere. Like this person is working for someone else and they're giving information, so thus it's the same thing. This person sees money as separate from them. But the thing is, money is not separate. Money is one with you. You are one with money. Now, I know the illusion of like, but I don't have it in my hand. I don't have like the bills in my hand. I don't have the numbers in my account, the zeros. So how can I have everything? It first must start obviously from the mental and the spiritual world before it creates or manifests into the physical world. And that's by being. It's by knowing that that the universe has got your back. I know everybody says that cliche saying the universe has got your back. But it's true when not only you trust, that you know that you've been taken care of. Guess what? Because if you didn't know, you wouldn't be here. The universe would have taken you out. And there are times in life that, yeah, life is going to hit you. But the universe I don't like to say the universe is testing you. I like to say the universe is preparing you. That's a perspective. A lot of people say the universe is testing you to see if you're staying true to your word. It's simply preparing you by presenting you opportunities for you to stay in that vibrational alignment of what you desire to call forth. And if it's material wealth, when you say, I am a millionaire, do you actually feel it? Of course not. I used to say that a lot in the mirror, and it felt fucking fake as shit. And I had to learn that, words are very powerful, but you have to put emotional conviction to those words, because without that emotional conviction that that you are a millionaire, you can say, I am a millionaire until you're blue in the face, and it ain't gonna happen. Until you put that emotional charge to those words and you really feel it and embody it. And that's why I'm coming back full circle to the embodiment of the truth of who you are. You are one with everything. You are the master creator. You are everything. And again, I share this to remind you because I'm also sharing this to remind myself. Remember, I'm in this journey with you all. And this journey is teaching me. And this is the process. I'm taking information that I already have within myself, but others are mirroring back to me to make me consciously aware. Thank you for reminding me that I am one with money, that money is not separate from me, and I'm not separate from others. And yes, the 3D world has shown you a side, and it's been programmed into you for years and years and years, and you're continuing to repeat. You either repeat or you evolve, plain and simple. You can either keep repeating the same thing over and over, and I refuse, for me personally, to keep repeating what I was repeating for 20 plus years. And if you're coming along this journey with me, you bet your ass that I'm not going to have you keep repeating either. You're going to up level. Some of you are maybe more evolved, and that's great. That's amazing. And we can always gather information for one another. And the thing is, this channel is dedicated for all of us. This is not my channel. This is our channel. You all are coming along this journey and growing with me. Like, you're seeing the humble beginnings. This is the humble beginnings. 5 years from now, wherever I am, I'll not be physically here. I'll be where I desire to be. Now, if it takes longer than 5 years, then so be it. But the point I'm getting at is you guys are seeing the journey unfolding in real fucking time. I'm not editing content and like putting it on YouTube and editing text and no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna just do lives. Until YouTube decides to take away live streaming, I'm gonna just keep coming on live every day, because I feel like I'm in my zone when I go live. When I was sharing this with my sister last night. So like, again, for those who are just jumping on, I had a conversation with my soul sister, Olga, and we talked about a lot of things. And the one thing that she and I were talking about is, why don't you make content, Andre? And I was like, I don't feel called to make content. Like, for me, making content is me having to think and put effort. I don't desire to do that. I'm looking for things where it's effortless, it's fun, it's easy, it's flowy. And me coming on live streaming, YouTube is handling uploading. YouTube is handling, storing the video on their servers. It doesn't take up any storage space on my phone, so I don't have to think about transferring the video to YouTube and doing all this stuff. Like, that's already taken care of. And I don't have to edit anything because it's taken care of. Because I'm just leaving it raw and real, and seeing it, you're seeing the progression. We're seeing the evolution. Once upon a time, I wasn't doing live streaming on YouTube, and there was nobody watching on the first day. Well, technically, Christopher came on for the first day, and he's been here every day, he comes on whenever he comes. And like, that's why I say he's the famous dude, because like, he's the one that's like, he's been like #1 person who started watching me, like, coming on live. And that's the thing, like, for me, I'm not looking to, grab your attention. The thing is, I'm here to just speak some like truth, be real, have an intimate space with you all, so that we can grow together. Because watching a video on YouTube, it's not intimate, it's not personable. Like, if you leave a comment, you bet your ass I'm going to do my best to respond to it. Now, if you're trolling me, I'm gonna just like continue to do my thing. But if you're like genuinely saying something and really adding the value to what we're talking about, you bet your ass I'm going to value it, and I'm going to acknowledge you and make you feel seen and heard. I'm so grateful to Christopher. He asked me, how am I doing? He asked me if I'm good. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm good. And then I asked him, how's he doing? He's doing great. He's doing amazing. So that's why, like, this is a personable space. I value your time, yes. I know I go a long time doing these live streams. But I choose for you to know that, like, you know, just because you're seeing me do this, that you're not valuable. Oh, your time is valuable. I value even if there's nobody on, even if it's one person on, even if it's 100 people on. I know the live streams may, over time, it may grow. We'll see. I'm staying open to whatever. I'm just letting go. You can say the expression letting go, letting God, but I'm just letting it be and see where it evolves to. I'm not like looking for likes and clicks and comments. If you love it, please feel free to do whatever you choose to, whether you feel called to subscribe or you want to like or leave a comment. Do what you feel called to. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe to my channel like I used to. I just value to be of service and to give back and to help move your body every day for at least 30 minutes. Even 5 minutes a day. I've shown you guys that you can get a full body workout in like 5 minutes by doing just simple exercises. That's 5 minutes. That's less than 4% a day. Remember, 30 minutes is 4% of your day. So 5 minutes is like, I don't even know. I'm not going to do the math right now. Point is, you have 5 minutes. Everybody's got 5 minutes to at least move their body. And, you know, the thing is, like, a lot of us, we're just sitting and, you know, I'm kind of going full circle again with the whole, like, staying stagnant. You know, yeah, even though I was going through the dark night of the soul, like, for basically 6 months, like, not knowing, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I here? Like, I know I have all this wisdom and it just feels like it's not, there's no channel to bring it out to. Like, what's the point of me having this like the wisdom, God, if like it's not being channeled somewhere? And then sure enough, the universe is like, my son. Well, it didn't say my son this time. It said, just go and do live streaming. And I used Facebook and Instagram first as the platform to practice. And like, I got out of my comfort zone. I was doing workouts. People were like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, they didn't understand what I was doing. Even I wasn't understanding what I was doing, but I knew that I was like, just break out of your comfort zone, start doing the workouts, share something, and just show a day in the life of you. What up, brother? So grateful for you to be here. So grateful. And you're also another famous one too, to be honest, because like you and Christopher, yeah, you guys are famous. We're gonna be doing a upper body workout. I know you're more into the wisdom stuff, so I'm serving you right now, and I'm gonna get into my workout in a bit. But yeah, you know, the thing is, like, I started listening to myself. I started moving the body, because like, and when I say moving the body, I mean I started taking action, because like I was stagnant. I was consuming wisdom, even though I already have the wisdom within. I had the wisdom within. It's just other mirrors reminding me that I have it, because we all have the wisdom. It's just hiding in our wisdom well that we just get sending down a bucket. And that sending down the bucket motion is when someone like myself is sharing with you in your soul and pulling it out and reminding you that you have it within. Again, I'm going to continue to say this until I'm blue in the face. You are the master creator. You have the power. I don't have the power over you. You have your own power. I'm reminding you that you have the power. I'm not giving you back your power. I'm reminding you that you have the power. Just use your power and go create the life that you desire to create. It's going to take time to unwire a lot of things, for sure. I'm not promoting religious acts, but no, brother. Say whatever you feel, whether it's salam or, you know, God bless or whatever. I appreciate it all. Like I said, I've transcended the religious, the religious box, but I appreciate them all. So I'm gonna say salam to you too, Giannis. I love you, brother. I want you to know that. So please, feel free. Like yesterday when I was on my walk and talk, People were talking about like Diddy, and somebody said like, God bless your soul. I'm like, thank you. Like whatever form of like way you want to share, please. This is a space where you can just feel free. There is no judgment. Because everything is all encompassing. It's one. I don't see Christianity and Islamic or Muslim or Hinduism or Judaism or Buddhist as separate. They're all one. It's just that we humans made them separate and we divided ourselves. And that's why like it's time for us to kind of get back as one. So no, brother, you're good. You're good. Don't ever worry about that. Say salam. It's good. Keep it up. I appreciate you doing that. I desire for you to stay the real you and not pander. Don't people please. Just be you. So you're religious. I respect them all, but I don't consider myself religious. I was putting myself also in a box that I'm spiritual. I'm just a fucking soul. I'm just here to just be of service and be one with everybody and one with God. And the religious capacity I've transcended. Again, I don't like really talk about this much because I know religion and politics are one of those things that they're conversations that like can trigger people and there could be dividing. And I'm not here to divide anybody. I'm here to unite and bring us together. Enough of this. We have enough division in the fucking world. Like, do we really require another person to be dividing another person? No. Fuck no. I'm done with that shit. I've been done with it for years. I'm here to all encompass everything. Now, I'm not saying I'm better than religion. I'm just saying that I've gone beyond the religious, like, the box. Like, I don't identify as Christian, or I don't identify as Muslim, or I don't identify as this meat suit. I'm just a soul in a human body living a human experience. That's all it is. Exactly. You got it, brother. I am one with God. God is me. You are God. I am God. We are God. This is not an egotistical God complex idea. This is you tapping into the truth of who you are, the God that's within you, the God that is all around us. God is this phone. God is this glove. God is the trees. God is the squirrels, the bugs, the insects, the dogs, the cats. God is everything. And I choose to see everything as that because that's the respect that I have. And I choose to give to you. I call God creator because creator feels more encompassing. But yes, I once upon a time used to believe that I was atheist. I was like, God doesn't exist. Fuck God. I would say that all the time. Like, fuck God. Like that was in those 20 years. I was saying, fuck God. Like, the hell with God. Like, I was saying that shit. And I was saying, yeah, I'm atheist. I was like wearing that as a badge of fucking honor. I'm fucking atheist. And again, for those who are atheists, only love and respect for you. You are where you are in your journey and you're figuring your shit out. I once upon a time was atheist, and I told myself that even though I was born Christian Catholic and I did go to church when I was younger, I choose to not entertain the pressures, you can call it, of being in a religion, and choose to be just one with God. I just love God, period, the end. In our thoughts, everything is not God, but everything is made by God, like God's blessing. The thing is, like, the reason why I say everything is God, this is where I'm coming from, because God created us and we created the things, so thus everything is God. It's a ripple. That's why I said our thoughts, we have the thoughts, but where do those thoughts come from? And then who's taking the action? It's us physically taking the action, creating the thing, but in the end, it is still God, at the end of it. So that's why like I choose to see it like that. But again, like we all have our own way of seeing the world, and nobody is more right or wrong. That's why I'm here to remind everybody that whatever you know is your truth, stick with it. I'm not here to tell you otherwise. All I'm here to remind you is that you are the master creator and you have the power in your hand to go and live your reality and create your reality. It's not outside of you. And God, creator, the universe, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Muhammad, Krishna, Brahma, Yahweh, Shakti, Shiva, will insert name, Thoth, Hermes, Isis, Horus, they all desire you to have what you desire, plain and simple. Yes, everything has God inside their hearts. That's how you're saying that everything is God in your own. Exactly. That's how I'm perceiving it. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you're sharing this, because someone else is reading this and they're taking it in as well. And that's the value of like having this like conversation, because somebody else is picking up on this and they may have a different perspective, and that's okay, because we all have a different life experience. And I'm not like above any of you. We're all equal. I'm just here to remind you that you are God within. You have the heart of God because God created you. And God is not a he or a she. It's an energy. It's both masculine and feminine. But we use the word of the Father because we have to use, our finite mind has to use words to conceptualize what God is. But really, God is a frequency. It's an energy. It's a vibration. But we don't know what that looks like in physical form without putting a word to it. I'm grateful we're having this conversation because, like, yeah, this is how I perceive God. God is a universe. Once upon a time, I didn't like saying the word God. I got very uncomfortable saying the word God because it made it feel too religion-y. And I was like, I'm not boxing myself in like that. So the word creator for me felt more in alignment as like, I'm the creator of my reality, and creator is around all, like everything. Creator is all. Creator is the all, and we are part of the all. We are one. We are individualized expression, individualized, unique expressions of the creator. Yes, that's why I said we are basically God or the creator wearing a mask. We all are basically the mask of God, or the mask of the creator, the mask of the universe. You are the microcosm of the macrocosm, right? Like you look at our eyes are like the form of like a galaxy. You look at our brain, it's like the circuitry of the universe, like our neurons and stuff. So like we are the microcosm of the macrocosm. So everything is one. But yeah, I'm grateful for you, Giannis, for sharing that, because like, I love how you put that. It's having, God inside your heart is basically what I'm getting at. And that you are the creator of your reality. Now, of course, like, my channel here is not to go and tell you that you're a slave to religion or you have an egoic mind and blah. Like, there are other channels doing that. When you're called to look at their stuff, you will. I've been looking at their stuff, but I choose to not entertain. I choose to take what resonates with me and leave the rest. And that's what I'm here to remind you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. If you don't feel like you're the creator, that's okay. That's okay. Continue to live the way you've been living. And if it's serving you and you feel a great quality of life, then continue to do you. Because like, the end of the day, only you can determine what's true to you. Nobody can tell you otherwise. I'm just reminding you that you may have shackled yourself, potentially, with some beliefs that you've taken on that aren't really serving you, that weren't serving me. and you had the key to unshackle yourself. Yeah, I was born as a Muslim and I'm dying as a Muslim because God gave me a path by ancient, so I'm not leaving it. If God chooses me as a Muslim, I would blindly believe in him. Continue, brother. Just continue to live the path that you feel aligned to be living. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sharing because like that feels true and real to you. Live it, be it. I choose to be any religion if I desire. If I choose to be Muslim, I'm Muslim. If I choose to be Christian, I'm Christian. If I choose to be all of them at once and celebrate all of it, I have the right because God gave me the God-given right to be anything I choose to be. That's the power of free will. And I choose to be whatever I desire to be as long as I am not going against the laws of the universe, going against God, and going against any of you. Because if I'm going against any of you, guess who I'm really going against? Myself. If I'm hurting you, I'm hurting myself. If I'm spitting poison at you, I'm really poisoning myself. So I choose to not do that. So I choose to see everything as equal, as one. Nothing is better than anything else. Even spirituality. Like, I know people like, they say spirituality is like better than religion. No, it's not. That's also having egotism. That's putting yourself above something. Now, I know I said I've transcended beyond religion, but that's not putting myself above. I'm still one with everything. What I'm getting at, and sometimes the words take time to correlate within to explain it properly, and this is why I'm still learning to simplify things so that it makes sense, so it's not more confusing for y'all. Basically, to simplify this, I'm one with everything and everyone. That's it. All religion, all life, everything. That's it. And same, well, depending on who you are and what your journey's been like, you may feel the same way, you may not, and that is okay. That's the beautiful part of our experience. Imagine we all thought the same thing. Do you know how boring this life would be? It'd be fucking boring. There would be no point. That's the reason why we were designated like certain meat suits, and we were put into certain families, and we had to grow through some things, and maybe some things don't fit you anymore. And I was sharing this example, and I heard this yesterday from Nero. He's like, well, I'm changing what he said. I'm using my own analogy. So for example, imagine you have, I'm going to use my suit again because, you know, this suit is a sign of like my fitness journey. So this suit, imagine I'm wearing this suit and it no longer fits me, but I'm going to continue to wear the suit and it can't fit me and I'm struggling. Why not just take the suit off and wear another suit? Interesting perspective. Oh, I have another suit. Okay, I can wear this one. I can wear this suit. Why not change my suit? This one fits better, so why not put this one on? Oh, because I like this one better. Yes, I get that. But this suit fits. And I'm using this as an example, as an analogy that if something is no longer fitting you, like for me, religion, like being just part of one religion wasn't fitting me anymore. It was basically limiting me. Why would I limit myself? I'm not going to limit myself. God does not desire any of us to be limited. God desires us to be knowing thyself and, you know, being infinite creators that we are. We just come down here forgetting who we are. Most of us do. 99.99% of the people forget who they are when they come down here. The veil. You were born in a certain part of the world, and I was born in a certain part of the world, and here we are. Look, I'll give you an example. I could have been born under like the Muslim sign. My last name technically is a Muslim last name. It's Samir. You know what I'm saying? Which call it spells, religion, people call it prayers, spiritualists call it manifesting, atheists call it placebo effects, scientists call it quantum effects. I believe in you. Thank you. And I really love this comment. Thank you, brother. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I love this comment so much. And I'm so grateful that you put it in the chat, because like now I get to like take it in. And when I always rewatch my lives, even if they're like 4 hours long, I actually sit there and watch my own lives. And I get to see the comments. And this one is fucking powerful. So thank you. I appreciate you for dropping that diamond nugget there for us, to make us aware, because that's what you just did. You just brought us awareness. We have the information within, and you're just bringing it back into our conscious awareness and making it visible. Thank you. I may butcher your name, and I do apologize. Kushnal, I appreciate you. I appreciate you very, very much. But yeah, witches call it spells, religious people call it prayers, spiritualists call it manifesting, atheists call it placebo effect, and scientists call it quantum physics. I believe in you. That is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So fucking powerful. Thank you. That was just beautifully articulated. Like, damn, that you just hit my soul. That felt good. Thank you. Thank you for that. But you're right. You're right. That's what I'm saying. I believe and I know into everything. It's my knowingness is like, I know that everything is one, and I choose to not limit myself. I'm not going to put myself in, I'm this or I'm that. I'm just one. You know, they call it the I am. Yeah, I've been reading Neville for years, and like now I've kind of gone beyond beyond his information, because like, you know, he talks about, you know, feeling is a secret, and feeling truly is a secret, being in the now. Really, the answer to everything is being in the now. And yes, Neville is awesome. There's probably somebody that you all have read or heard, and I'm grateful that you share it. And I probably have heard them, or I've at least taken some information from them and like really dissect it for my own way. And yes, Neville is awesome. I heard about Neville 2 years ago, and I've been like, feeling is a secret. Okay, I hear you. I see you, Neville. I see you. I understand you. Cool. Fucking cool. That's awesome. And, you know, everything had to start in layers and levels. I was mentioning, I think yesterday or the day before, that you can't go from level 1 to level 100. You can put a cheat code in, but your character that you're leveling up is not going to be as powerful if you're going from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 100, because you're gaining certain parameters of your character's stats. And for me, like, I was forgetting the journey that, like, yeah, just telling somebody you are the master creator. So like me just reminding you that you're the master creator, that's the final answer. Well, for me anyways. Because like I feel that is truth for me, is that I'm God in human form, you're God in human form. Everybody is God and has the heart of God. And not even just everybody, everything, the blades of grass, the trees, the leaves that you step on, the bugs, the everything is God. But I say all that to say is, you know, like, I didn't start like that. I had to go through my levels. Like, I didn't start calling myself the master creator in this 5 years of journey. I was still the victim. I was like, this person knows more than me, so they're better than me because they have the following, they have the influence, they have the authority. So like, I must listen to them because they're better than me. That's what I was doing. And I was building up little by little and getting new mirrors. And again, for those who are new to my content, when I say mirrors, I'm referring to people, because every one of us is a mirror to one another. They were just mirroring to me that, you know, what I have, you have within yourself. You just have to realize that you have that within yourself. That's all it is. And sure enough, like, it took 5 years to get to this level of consciousness, or you can call this becoming more aware, or making the thing that was currently invisible and visible to me and bringing it into the reality. And this is why, like, you know, there's a few mirrors right now who are talking the same way I talk, but they're more in your face kind of thing. They're very brute force. They don't hold anything back because they have embodied it. And I'm in the process. Hey, it's good to see you. It's so good to have you on, brother. But yeah, they've embodied it and they don't hold back. They'll say, you're the creator. You're the master creator and creation is finished. They won't say that, you know, there's layers and levels to this. They will say that you either are the creator or you're not. And you can continue to be the slave. I'm not going to tell you that you're a slave. But what I will remind you of that you have the power within your hand. You have the power within yourself. You already have all the wisdom within yourself. And I'm just here to remind you that the key to opening that prison door that you may have put yourself in, that invisible prison, do you know who I am? Maybe you forgot. I do remember you. You came on one of my lives and you stayed on my live until I finished. So I do remember you. Yes. Yes, I do remember. I do remember you. And no, I didn't eat anything yet because I usually don't eat my first meal until after my workout. So right now, like I'm literally just on water and I'm good. I have so much energy. I do remember you, brother. I'm so grateful that you came back. Thank you for being on. I know it's like later in India right now, but I'm grateful that you're here. So thank you. I trust that you had something to eat because I know it's late there and you had dinner. But yeah, where was I going? So yeah, back to Kushnal that you mentioned, Neville. Yeah, Neville couldn't have shown up in my journey until I did all the foundational work. Like, first of all, remember, for those of you who know the story of me, I hated the world. I wanted nothing to do with people. Wow, yeah, I knew it was 10:37 there. That's awesome. It's late, but I appreciate you being on. So I hated people. I hated the world. I hated myself. I didn't even know what love was, and I thought of myself as a loser. What up, bro? So good to have you back on. And you're also very famous here too, because you know, even though I still can't fully pronounce that, because like I'm like having a hard time pronouncing that, I just call you bro. But yes, I'm so grateful you're here. But yeah, the journey. I didn't just one night wake up, oh, I'm the master creator, I'm God in human form. No, and this is what I love, and I shared this on Saturday. When you all connect with one another in the chat, this brings me joy. Like you guys just having a conversation on yourselves and, you know, saying hello to one another, this brings me joy. There's a feeling that's flooding through my entire body right now to see the joy of like other beautiful souls connecting with one another. And everybody's a beautiful soul, regardless if they're doing some shitty things. They're just not aware that they're a beautiful soul. But yeah. Has an elephant ever got stuck in your nose? Has an elephant ever got stuck in my nose? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm good. Going to play indoor soccer in an hour. It's 1909. So 19 is 703 or 709 here in Finland. Wow, that's awesome. See, everybody, there's a lot of people around the world. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like, I didn't just wake up one night saying I'm the master creator and creation is finished. It took me 5 years from going from not loving myself and hating the world and hating people to building going from fixed mindset. So I had a fixed mindset. And then leveling up that fixed mindset to growth mindset. Oh, I can change. I can change. Wow, I didn't know that I could change. Okay, so I went from that, and then I took the next level of like, now I have to learn to love myself. Okay, now I know how to love myself. Then we moved on to level, let's call it level 50. Now that I know how to love myself, how do I love people with unconditional love, not conditional love? And then I learned how to do that by allowing people to feel seen and heard and understood. And I'm so grateful that you guys are having a conversation. This is awesome. Keep having the conversation. It's beautiful to see it. I'm reading it, but you all have the conversation. And you know I love those emojis. Thank you so much. And yeah, you know, the thing is, I went from unconditional love. This is the youngest dude on our channel, just so you know. He's the youngest dude on our channel. So at his age, I'm so grateful to him. He drinks a lot of water. That much I remember. He drinks like a lot of water, and I'm proud of him for focusing on his health. So yeah, I went from unconditional love to now loving people, and I really mean loving people, not faking the love, but really loving people, allowing them to feel seen and heard. You're awesome. And you know, you also inspire me just by like, you know, at your age, when I was your age, I was like hating people. I wasn't drinking water. I wasn't taking care of my body, even though I was still in a decent form because like my metabolism was high back then. The mind was not being taken care of. So for your age, you are well on your way, brother. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. My mouth bleeds a lot these days and I don't know why. It's okay. Just something is having to process within. I'm going to send you some energy healing to like help alleviate some of that. And see, even my brother here just gave you a recommendation. Oil pulling. That's awesome. See, you guys are giving each other wisdom here and helping each other out. This is what I love. This is what I love. I may not have something to offer, but someone else may have something to offer. And this is why I share. If there's something you all would love to share with one another, please share it in the chat. By all means, this is an open space. But yeah, like I went from unconditional love to now loving the people. And then now, how do I transcend beyond that? And then of course, sure enough, little by little, I got to this master creator like level. So again, I remind you, like, you can go from level 0 to level 100 if you put in a cheat code. But the thing is, you're not going to benefit from the experience of like what you've really learned. Because like I mentioned, like I used to put like cheat codes in some of my video games I used to play because I used to tinker with like video games a lot. And I would raise a character organically from level 1 to level 100, and I would see that they're stronger with their stats than me putting in the cheat code and leveling up from 1 to 100 right away. There is a night and day difference between the two like characters. So then I realized, okay, you know, I don't like to say hard work anymore. I like to call it playtime. When you play and having fun, you're actually you're growing and you're gaining new experiences, and it's pretty awesome. What is that emoji? Number 1. I love that number 1 sign. That's awesome. So yeah, to my brother who is sharing about like religion, Giannis, like, you know, that's why I said like it didn't just happen overnight. And the thing is, like, follow what feels true to you always. And that goes for all of you. Just because I'm sharing something doesn't mean that it may be necessarily right for you. Whatever you feel called to be it. Because it's your destiny to be it. I'm just reminding you that you are the creator. You are God in human form, and you have the power to do and be whatever it is you choose to, because that's what God desires for you to be. And this is not me preaching from a religious capacity. This is just me telling you that you're God in human form and you have the power, and you can literally open the prison gate that you put yourself into and blast it open and be whoever it is you desire to be. And that's what I am doing right now. I'm living my purpose right now through doing these YouTube lives. And if in the process that's helping a few of you and it's impacting you and it's motivating, even though whatever way it's supposed to land for you, whether it's motivating, inspiring, elevating, igniting, you know, um, I like that question because you just mentioned anime. I'll share shortly. Whatever way I'm here to be of service for your soul, I'm here to be it, and I feel like I'm living it right now, and you all are coming along the journey. You like movies or web series or anime? So I like all things, as long as my mind is getting stimulated. But like when I'm watching anime, so for those of you, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. I love Goku. Goku is my hero. I feel like if I could be anybody in this world, it would either be him or Naruto, because me and Naruto have a similar kind of upbringing. He was, a child that didn't have parents. I mean, I had parents growing up, but like he was neglected. People hated him because he had the monster inside, and that's what I felt like. I had a monster inside of me all of my life. And he was looking for the acknowledgement of the village, of the hidden leaf, of all the people, and that he wanted to be one day the Hokage of the hidden leaf village. And that resonated with me because at one point I just felt I wanted to be acknowledged. Not that I was looking, like now I don't care to be acknowledged because I acknowledge myself. And even though you don't require me to acknowledge you, I will still acknowledge you. Yeah, One Piece is awesome. I just haven't really, I don't resonate as much with One Piece. I'm more Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, and Yugi. So like, I resonate with the Pharaoh because I have like a strong Egyptian like tie from my parallel life. Like I feel like I was a pharaoh in my past, in one of my parallel lives. It's not my past life because all lives are happening at the same time. Ramen, do I like ramen? Sometimes, not all the time. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but like I'll eat it when I have to be in a certain like vibration to desire to eat ramen. But yeah, it's I eat it here and there. I don't eat it often, but I do like it. But yeah, the thing is like if I in this world, I feel like I was meant to be like Naruto and Goku, like bridging those two like characters with a little bit of the Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh and Ichigo from Bleach. Come to India sometime to meet you. If you would be great to meet you. Well, I plan to travel the world at some point. I plan to come to all those countries. That's one of the things that is my to-see list. Like, come to Finland, go to Switzerland, like travel Europe, go to India, go to Japan, obviously go to Egypt because I must go into the pyramids. I have to go into the pyramids. I know when I go in the pyramids, something is going to shift in me even more. Like I'm going to have like a multi-awakening. I plan to like travel a lot and see a lot. That's the one thing that is on my to-do and see list, and we're going to figure it out. By the way, what kind of sound is coming in the background? Oh, it's a piano music. So this track, I got inspired by Neural Knowledge, who is a YouTuber also. And he also he's an interesting soul. Let me put it that way. But he would play this in this background, like while he's talking, and it helps him channel. And when I hear this music, it helps me get into like a creative flow. So this music, it's called Rumination by Bandit. So it's BAANDIT is the name of the artist. I was like, wait a minute, I was gonna say author. The name of the artist, and then Rumination. So RUMINATION. So that's the name of the song, Rumination. And I just typed in Rumination Extended and it gave me like a 30-minute version. So I play that in the background. Sometimes my videos get copyright, not strike, but just copyright because of this track. But because I'm speaking, it's taking the sound of my voice, but you guys are still hearing this. So it's the perfect music. Have you ever beaten anyone in a fight? I have well, if I haven't shared with you, I got bullied a lot when I was a child. I got beat up a lot. I got picked on a lot. So I wasn't physically strong. I got my ass handed to me, basically. I got my butt kicked, my ass kicked, my stomach kicked in. I got kicked in the face a few times. But have I ever like beaten somebody up? I never had this desire to fight somebody physically, but I threatened people. I had a baseball bat. I'd come to school when I had to change my persona and wear the mask, and I would be like Sting, the wrestler from back in the days, and like, you fuck with me again, I'm gonna bash your head in. So I basically scared people, but I never beat anybody up. I basically had to like threaten people so that they know not to mess with me again, because I meant business. Maybe you have different personalities. Well, the thing is, I felt like I always had like so much personality. I felt like I had like 10 different personalities in me. It was crazy. I felt like I had like 10 different souls living in this body at one point. But it was the identities that I formed and I created to protect myself from other humans. And now I kind of just like let go of those identities because I'm one with every one of you. You're God wearing a mask. I'm God wearing a mask. So I see you as God. Each of you is God. And I will not disrespect any of you. Like, even if you disrespect me, I know where you are in your journey because I was once like you. I'm not saying you, brother, but I'm just saying in general, for those who like to come on the stream and sometimes like troll me, it's okay. I respect you. I love you as you are. Just, I know where you are on your journey. Yeah, for real. For real, brother. Like, I know where everybody is on their journey. I know when I see somebody attacking someone, because I used to attack people online and bring people down to my level to make me feel better that I brought them down because I didn't want to see people winning and succeeding in life. I hated the very fact that people felt like they were better than me and they were winning. And I had this inferiority complex. Yes, I had inferiority complex for a very long time. And it's only up until like maybe 2 years ago, I broke it. Because I made myself equal to everyone. I don't care if you're a fucking billionaire. You can be Jeff Bezos. You can be Elon Musk. You can be Bill Gates. You could be Tim Cook. You can be whoever it has all the money, but you ain't better than me. And I am not better than you. We are equal. We are one. Well, thank you. So this is actually an iPhone 12 Pro Max. So it's an older phone, but like it's kind of grainy from my perspective because it's raining outside, so it's actually dark. Money. Yes. You know you're one with money. I was talking about money earlier. My own natural energy yield is what money is. And that's an acronym. My own natural energy yield. Take the first letters of each word that I just said, and it gives you money. That's who you are. And money is nothing more than energy. Money is actually just a man-made construct, but really it's just energy. It's just currency flowing like a river. It's just water. And you are currency as well because you are just flowing like a water too. You have blood flowing in your veins. It's currency. That's awesome. I'm so grateful for your mom for doing that. And I'm grateful for you to fully receive it because I know some people feel like they shouldn't receive stuff, but it is your God-given right to receive. Not only to give, but to also receive, because if you keep giving and you don't receive, then you're just saying, fuck you, God, because God desires to give you. And you're refusing to receive. And I was very bad at receiving. Like, for example, I hated people so much that I would never even ask people for help. Even though I know I required help, I would do it on my own. And AKA became the lone wolf. I'd handle it all on my own and struggle and struggle and fucking struggle because I had too much pride, because I hated people and I would refuse to ask for help. And the funny thing about that is people actually desired to help, but I was pushing them away because I saw them as a danger, as a threat, because I was in a different vibration, scared to be around people. Indian money value is very low. The thing is, it's perceived as low, but it's really equal. May you have all the abundance you need. Yeah, exactly. And same to you, brother, for saying that to him. I mirror that back to each of you. May you have the abundance as well. So, introvert or what? No, I don't identify as introvert or anything. I'm everything. I used to say I'm introverted or I'm extroverted. No, I'm everything. I choose to be anything. I can literally snap my finger and I can go and be extrovert. I can snap my finger and be introvert. I can snap my finger and be ambivert. We can be anything we choose to be. And I choose to be everything, not limit myself. I don't like putting myself in a box. You get diminished according to the time. No, you don't, actually. You don't get diminished. That's a state of mind that people think that you get diminished. There are people who are not getting diminished on time because they don't use time as, oh, my time is running out, so I'm being diminished. No, they don't get diminished because they choose to go beyond that thinking. And as you keep coming along and listening to what I have to share, you remember, you have the wisdom inside of you. I'm just reminding you that you have what I have and that you ain't getting diminished by time. You're not getting diminished by anything. Sure, our bodies are expiring. Yes, we are going to all die. That's a fact. Every single one of us is going to die. And I'm not being negative here. I'm just speaking facts. We can't outrun it. We can prolong it. We can potentially delay it by taking care of yourself, but you can't outrun it. And it's going to happen. I attended a men's group yesterday and was depressed. And after that, I felt so ashamed that I showed up like that. Even though that is the point of men's group, to show up as you are. I'm proud of you, first of all, for going. I'm proud of you for feeling your feelings. And it's okay that you felt it. It's okay that you felt ashamed. Because like I've felt ashamed for all my life. I know what it feels like to feel ashamed. But I'm so proud of you for going and at least taking the courage, because you could have just sat at home and not went. So the very fact that you went, you took courage. Even if you felt ashamed, you still went. So brother, I'm so fucking proud of you. And I mean it. And if they continue to do the men's group, keep going to it. You're gonna see that's gonna break over time. And if I can help you to break that shame, that feeling of a shameness, then you bet your ass I'm gonna help you. My eyes are paining. Please forgive me. Now I'm going to take care of yourself, my friend, and eat well and all. Of course. I love you, brother, and thank you for coming on, and get some rest. I know it's late over there. Sending you so much blessings and love to your heart, mind, and soul. And I'll see you when I see you again, brother. And thank you for coming on and asking some questions and, you know, just being awesome in the chat. So thank you. I really appreciate you very, very much. But yeah, you know, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you for coming on. And, you know, you just shared like you felt ashamed. So don't feel like it's okay to feel it, but just know that that's just a programming and an identity that was formed somewhere, but it's not you. The real you, the true you, isn't ashamed of anything. Later. Cutie patootie. I love it. You ain't your traumas, you ain't any identity. You are just the I am. You are beyond all of that too. That's why I said you are God walking around in humanized form, And God is not limited by any means. You are infinite. And what does infinite mean? That means everything. Plain and simple. That's the best way I can explain it. Yeah. So I'm about to do this workout. And this workout, like I said, is going to be difficult. But I choose to have fun because this is playtime. And you see, I'm still catching myself calling it workout. I'm slowly shifting the word work to play. So we're calling it play out. I'm gonna go and play out. And if you all wanna join in and have some play out with me, this one's gonna be fun. It's going to be challenging, yes. I'm gonna be following a YouTuber. Her name is Caroline Girvan, Girvan. And for my brother who's in Finland, she's from, I think, Scotland. So she's in Europe. And she's pretty awesome. Scotland? No. Ireland, my bad. She's from Ireland. And she's pretty awesome. But she's very creative with her workouts. And I haven't done one of her workouts in a while. So I'm feeling called to do one of her workouts. And I know I'm gonna bust my ass with this one, but we're gonna have fun. But yeah, the emoji's awesome. I love the YouTube emojis. They're freaking awesome. But yeah, we're gonna get to it shortly. Is there anything else I feel called to share? No, it's just really just know I can join you for a bit, but then I have to leave. That's cool. By all means. If you have dumbbells, go grab them. If you don't, you can still do majority of this without the dumbbells. This one requires like dumbbells and like body weight. So I'll explain quickly. She's gonna be doing 4 exercises back to back for 45 seconds. So it's gonna be a killer giant set. And then there's gonna be a rest period. And then we're doing another giant set. So I'm gonna have to explain at the time like what we're doing next and get into it. So like this is gonna challenge me as well, because normally when I'm doing exercises, it's usually like 1 or 2 and then I have a break. But this one there's 4, so I have to like get into position. Now she's using 2 different dumbbells and her body weight. I'm using 1 dumbbell, my resistant band, which I should grab right now because it's going to be required for this one, because switching out my dumbbells will take too long in between the sets, and so I don't have the time to switch the dumbbells because I'll lose a lot of time. So I'll be using my resistant band. But if you have like multiple dumbbells, even if they're smaller, like lighter dumbbells, grab them. But if you don't, it's okay. You can still follow along. Find like if you're gonna do like anything shoulders, let's say you don't have dumbbells and you're doing shoulder press, because she's gonna start off with shoulder press. I saw it already. And I'm gonna give my left shoulder a little bit of love right now. I know you got this. I know you're still kind of in a little bit of pain, but you got this. We got this. If you're doing any shoulder press without dumbbells, you can do pike push-ups. So pike push-ups is going down and being somewhat like in a downward dog, but you're pushing down like this and you're working your shoulder. And you can actually go further. You can actually go like this as well, but you will feel it in your hamstrings when you do that. So the goal is to not be feeling in your hamstring, but to feel in your shoulders. So, yeah. This one's gonna be awesome. And I know a Caroline workout. When I used to do her workouts all the time, you bet your ass that like you'll feel very accomplished. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. Again, for those who would love to follow along, I will do my best as she's doing all 4 exercises in a row to share what's coming up on the screen next, because she's not doing any breaks in between the exercises. She's doing 4 different exercises, and then she'll break for a bit, and then she'll, I think, repeat the same 4 and then break and then start another set of 4 different exercises. then break, and then another, the same 4, then break. I believe that's her layout for this workout. So we're kind of repeating the circuit twice. Okay, it's time to get warmed up. It's time to get warmed up. So definitely do some arm circles. Let's go get it. We got this. So we're just warming up the shoulders because the shoulders are going to be heavily used in this workout, especially in the first little bit, because she's targeting shoulders first. So I'm definitely getting my shoulders warmed up because it's required. And if I have to drop the dumbbell because there's too much going on with the shoulder, I will do it. There's no shame in when you're working out and it's maybe a little too much. It's okay to drop the weight. It's okay to, like, if you go from 2 dumbbells to 1 dumbbell, it's okay. There's no shame. The goal is to move the body. As long as you're still feeling challenged enough, that's all that matters. So yeah, we're starting because I know you gotta go play some soccer, and yeah, so we're gonna start now. So I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna put her music on, or I'm gonna play her video. She explains a lot of things at the beginning, and then I'll put on the music. So I'm just kind of like listening to her instructions quickly. So she's actually explaining about like renegade rows, like what I was sharing with you, like when you were bending, imagine that you have a water bottle like on your back. So yeah, I think we're ready to rock and roll. All right. All right. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. So we're starting with shoulder press. So we're going to be seated. So I'm going to bring the camera that way. So we're doing shoulder press first. Then we're doing laterals. So we're going to be holding dumbbells like this or a resistant band. Then we're doing pike push-ups. So you can be on the ground to do pike push-ups. So yeah, here we go. And it's for 45 seconds. And there's no break in between. So that's why I said this one's going to be challenging because she's going to just keep going. I think she's doing 3 exercises, not 4. Let me just make sure. I'll let you know. And of course, shoulder press for me right now, because of my left shoulder, it's a little bit more challenging, but, oh, I didn't even put on music. My bad. I just realized that. I got so in tuned with her stuff. My bad. Let me put on music. Okay. So now we're doing lateral. So I'm using my resistant band because she dropped her weight. So we're bringing the dumbbell like this basically. So if you have the lighter dumbbells, you're basically bringing the dumbbell up. Or if you have the resistant band, you're bringing it up like this. And the thing is, you don't have to rush into the next exercise. Take your time. Oh, we are doing 4. So now we're doing face pulls. So face pulls are like going down and bringing the dumbbell towards your face. So we are doing 4 exercises. And then we're doing pike push-ups. So you can do it on the ground, or for me, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do it with the sofa. It's going to definitely challenge me when I do it on the sofa. Okay. Now we're doing pike push-ups on, like I'm going to be doing it on sofa. So basically, I'm going down like this. And the closer you are towards the sofa, the more challenging it gets. Yeah. So, I don't know why. The music sounds kind of quiet for some reason. Why is that? That's weird. It's okay. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that was the first set. So we're doing that again. And then the rest break is like 45 seconds. So this is why this exercise is going to be really, this play out's going to be really challenging. So we're repeating that again. So shoulder press, then lateral, then face pull, and then pike push up. So here we go again. So again, remember, if it takes you an extra couple seconds to get into the position, it's okay. There's no rush. But remember to challenge yourself, but not hurt yourself. Awesome. All right. Now I'm going to use a resistance band. If you have lighter dumbbells, you go ahead and grab and you bring So this is what this workout is going to be like. I don't know why the music seems so low for some reason. If you can put in the chat, one of you, can you hear the music? Because it seems kind of low to me. But if you can hear it fine, then it's okay, I'll leave it. Okay, so now we're doing face pulls. I'm going to grab the dumbbell and we're bringing the dumbbells towards our face. That's why it's called face pulls. It's similar to doing a bent over row or a wide row, but you're pulling it to your face. Remember when you're doing this one, have your back straight. Okay, so now we're doing pike push-ups. So again, if you have like a chair, you can do this. If you don't, then like my shirt keeps like getting in the way there. Damn, this one's challenging right now, but it's okay, we got this. And that was the shoulders. So yeah, we're gonna move the camera back this way now. So we're doing bent over rows. So let me move this back just a smidge. So we're doing bent over rows, then renegade rows. So bent over rows is like this. Then renegade rows, we're putting the dumbbells on the ground, and then we're going down, push up, back up, push up. Then we're doing Superman. So we're moving the dumbbells out of the way and our body's gonna be on the ground and we're gonna kind of do like Superman pose, and I'll show you. And then we're gonna be doing pullovers with the dumbbells while on the mat. I'll show that as we do it. So bent over rows. You can either do one at a time or you can just do both. Remember, it's not face pull here. You're doing bent over row. And again, your back should be straight. If it's arched like this, it's okay. It's not okay, but at the same time, you're learning proper form. So it's okay. Just correct as you go. Okay? So renegade rows. So renegade rows is putting the dumbbells down on the ground, going here, going down, coming up, pulling up the other dumbbell. Keeping your core engaged. I said gore, that was hilarious. Keeping your core, your ab muscles engaged and contracted. That also means sucking in your belly button into your body. And really keeping your form like straight and not really bending too much. Okay, so Superman is basically laying on your mat and lifting your legs and your arms up. Sort of like you're flying like Superman in the air. I definitely have to move the camera back more. I'll definitely do that so you can see, because y'all can't see clearly and it's all good. We're doing the thing. Let's get it. Okay, so now we're grabbing the dumbbell. So we're grabbing one dumbbell. And I see a comment in the chat, so I'll check that shortly. You're gonna grab the dumbbell and hold it and bring it over your head like this. So it's not a skull crusher, but a pullover. Skull crusher comes to your skull, your forehead. You're pulling the dumbbell as far back and then bringing it back up. Now, of course, my dumbbell is much wider, so like I don't get as much range by doing it, holding it like this. So I can change how I hold it by doing it like this. Awesome. All right. So that was set number 2. Bro, I'm just going to the gym. It's only, gym doesn't bother me. I have my own gym membership, but I choose to do a workout at home. So I can show people that you can do stuff at your home if they don't want to go to a gym. And gyms for me are too distracting. So I choose to do workouts at home because I can focus. I don't like distraction. I like having my own space, doing my own thing. So appreciate you though for coming on, Yanni. All right, we're going to continue with, we're going to be doing bent over rows. And again, remember to keep your back straight. And again, you can either do alternating if this feels more comfortable for you. But remember to challenge yourself, or you can do both at the same time. But I appreciate you, Yanni, for saying that. I do have a gym membership and I do go to gyms here and there, but like I find me working at home is more effective than being at a gym and waiting for things. All right, so we're doing renegade rows. So again, dumbbells are on the ground. And I'm supposed to move the camera back. So I'm gonna do that quickly so you guys get more So renegade rows, sucking in your gut, keeping your core contracted, going down, coming up, doing the other dumbbell, going down, coming up. And these are called renegade rows. It's different from plank rows. Plank rows, you're just doing this, and then you're switching to the next dumbbell without doing a push-up. Okay, so we're doing Superman now. So we're going down our tummy, stomach, and we're bringing up our hand like this, and legs, and then back down, and then up, and then down. You can think of it as like skydiving in the air. Because when you're skydiving, for those of you who don't know, I've been skydiving before, you're going down like this while you're in the air. Almost there. All right. So pullovers. So again, if your dumbbells are standard size, you're gonna hold it like this. If your dumbbells are wide like mine, hold it like this. And I need more room. You're pulling it behind your head as far as you can. Thing is, like for me, it's more effective though to hold it like this. But the problem is I don't get as much range, but I get decent range. Okay, so we're done the back and we've done the shoulders. Now we're doing chest. So we're gonna be doing chest press first. So if you have a bench, grab your bench. If you're on the ground, perfectly fine. So we're doing chest press first, then we're taking the dumbbells and squeezing them together, diamond press on the ground, and then we're doing chest flyers. So we're gonna be on the mat for the entirety of this next set. And actually we're gonna be doing standard wide push-ups. So once we're done those 3 weight workouts, then we're gonna be doing push-ups. Okay, so standard chest press, grabbing your dumbbells, going down as far as you can, and coming up, and really protruding your chest, your pecs, your pectoral muscles right here. Bringing your dumbbells close together, going up. Now my dumbbells are so wide that I lose a little bit of range of motion here, but if you have standard size dumbbells, you'll be getting more range of motion here. You're doing good, keep it up. Okay, you can drop the dumbbell for a moment, adjust yourself, grab your dumbbells again, squeeze them together, and then bring them down into diamond press. Remember, you're doing great. And again, if it takes you a few extra seconds to get in position, it's okay. There's no competition here. And it's not you versus you. It's you with yourself. You're challenging yourself and seeing how far you can push yourself. But you're not versing yourself. It's not you against you. That whole you versus you nonsense I'm gonna end it somehow. All right, I'm shaking out the arm. I'm gonna grab the dumbbell. And we're doing chest flyers now. So again, my elbows can only go to the ground because I don't have a bench at the moment, but it's still effective on the ground. So don't use the excuse that you don't have something to not do this workout. Oh man. And then we're doing push-ups after this. Okay, now we're dropping the dumbbells. We're getting up, and we're gonna be doing some push-ups. So you can shake it out. It's okay if it takes you a couple seconds to get in position. And you're gonna go down, you're doing wide push-ups. So you bring your arms a little bit wider than normal because you're still engaging your chest muscles. And again, if you have to like pause because you're feeling like what I'm doing right now, it's okay. Just regroup. Just take a couple deep breaths in and just keep going. There's no shame in it. That's the beautiful thing about, working out, playing out, I should say, because when you're playing out and having fun, you don't give a shit about like being perfect. And even Caroline, right now, she's struggling. She shows the realness of how difficult the workout is. And that's the reason why I love Caroline so much, because she is not being perfect in her doing her workouts. She shakes it out. She's like, it hurts. It fucking hurts. She doesn't like, yeah. No, she is in pain, but she still does it. So she taught me to show up uncomfortably. And that's what we're doing. No perfectionism here. If it takes you a couple seconds to get in position, if you have to drop the dumbbells because you're feeling it, it's okay. Grab it when you can. The goal is really, I said, to move your body. So we're doing chest press again. So we're doing that circuit again. So this one is for those who are just joining, this is called a giant set workout, or I call it play out now. A giant set play out. Because we're playing and we're having fun. And for me, playing out is fun. I enjoy playing out. And that's not, spiritually ego, like bypassing anything. This shit is difficult, don't get me wrong, but I'm having fun with it. So now we're bringing the dumbbells together, pressing it together into diamond press. See, I took a couple seconds there to just get in position. Again, there's no shame in stopping if you have to and just regrouping. And that's a lesson for life, really. Like sometimes you have to stop and pivot and then regroup yourself. So we're doing chest flyers now. So I'm shaking out my arm. And this is taxing on my left shoulder as well. So like I'm being mindful of my left shoulder. I'm giving my left shoulder lots of love right now and care, but also challenging myself because I know I can do this. I didn't come this far to only come this far. And nor did you. Okay, and now you can shake it out for a moment, and we're gonna do some push-ups. Okay, so move this out of the way. So remember to challenge yourself, but again, if it's too much, take a pause and regroup. Oh man, we're doing good. Proud of you all. We're not done yet though. Still have a bit more. Okay, so we're gonna be using one dumbbell for the first exercise. We're doing curl to press. So it's gonna be like that. Then the second exercise is hammer curls. So alternating hammer curls. So wow, my throat. We're doing hammer curls, then X body, and then we're gonna be doing. I'll show you what I totally didn't see what we were doing, so I'll show you when we get there. So one dumbbell. Sorry, my bad. Just regrouping right now. It's okay. So we're curling, then press. Curl. Keep it up, you're doing great. And see, even though I fumbled there in the beginning, no perfectionism. Okay, so we're doing hammer curls now. So hammer curls is bringing the dumbbell like this. Now, if you would like to challenge yourself, you can do both at the same time. Or you do one at a time. Remember, it's you with yourself, and follow what feels aligned. And you can also change it up too. There are no rules. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the dumbbells for a moment, shake it out. So we're doing X body and then to press. So X body to press. So my left shoulder is gonna feel it in this one. So X to press. So sort of like doing an Arnold press as well, but you're bringing your dumbbell to across your chest and then bringing it up. Okay, so now we're doing skull crusher. So that was the last exercise of this set. So skull crushers is using one dumbbell or two, but if you're using one, holding a dumbbell, bringing it to your forehead and bending your elbows. Now, I always caution against this one. When you're doing skull crusher, make sure you have dumbbells that you can manage, because if it's too heavy and you can't control it, you're gonna bite off more than you can chew, and basically you're gonna hurt yourself. And I've done it, and it sucks. It really sucks. Luckily, the dumbbell was not that high when it hit my forehead, but it hit my forehead enough to cause me a little bit of pain in my forehead for a while, for like a couple days. So remember, don't have dumbbells that you can manage, but not to overextend yourself. All right, we have 22 seconds and we're repeating it again. So it's curl to press, and then hammer curls or both, then X body to Arnold, X body to Arnold, and then skull crusher. We're almost there. All right, almost there, everybody. You got this. So curl to press. But yeah, so great. You know, even if, like I said, if nobody was coming on and like sharing this, honestly, to let you all know, I was just coming on to do these lives and my workouts for myself, to be quite frank, because like I'm gonna record for a year straight, and hell, I can do 2 years straight, and who knows where I'll be with these lives. I've already met quite a few of you beautiful souls, and it's impacting you guys, so I'm gonna keep doing it. All right, so we're doing hammer curls. So again, you can do one at a time. or you can do both. So I'm gonna do one at a time, and then I'm gonna do both. So I'm gonna follow this flow for now. One at a time, and then both. So after this upper body workout, we're not done because we have an ab workout to do. And then we usually finish with 55 resistant band curls and 55 resistant band pull down. So now shaking out the hand and arms. So cross body to press. So I'm bringing the dumbbell up. So my left shoulder, as you can see, kind of a bit of a struggle there. And it's okay. I know my body enough to know it can handle it, but to not, not bypass what it's feeling right now. So just being mindful of it. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, so now we're doing skull crusher. Again, make sure you have dumbbells that you can manage. So we're going down, bringing the dumbbell to your forehead. So it should look like this. You're all doing great. Keep it up. We're almost there. Guess what? I just realized that was it. That was the end of that upper body workout. Whew. We ain't done though, just so you know. But yeah. Actually, no, we're not done. My bad. We're not done. My bad. I thought she finished. No, we have one more thing to do. It's our finisher. So my bad. We're not done yet. My apologies. So I'll show on the screen what we're doing. So she's doing alternating curls. Then she's doing dips. So she's starting off first with dips. So she's using the chair. And in this case, you can be on the ground and you're doing dips. This is for 30 seconds. So we're not done yet. We're almost there. I thought we were done because I heard the signal, but no. See, I haven't done a Caroline workout in a while, so I kind of forgot how she finishes. So that was my mistake, but we're going. It's okay. Keep going. We're not done yet. So these are dips. So we're doing alternating curls. So we're grabbing the dumbbell and we're doing twist curls. Go at your own pace. There's no rush. Take your time. If you're new to this, it's okay. Take your time. All right, we're dropping the dumbbells. We're doing dips again. And then guess what we're doing? Curls again. So we're doing dips one more time. You should be feeling it in your shoulders right now and your arms. You should be feeling the burn. Caroline right now, she had to take a pause because she's feeling it. I'm okay to keep going, but definitely have to shake it out. And now we're doing curls one more time, and then we will be done. So one more curl set. This is the finisher. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. We got this. And Caroline had to stop there again because she's feeling it. We got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Damn. We're good. All right. Thank you, dumbbells. I can put you in your cradles because I'm right by the cradle. And good job. Now I can say, good job. You did great. Let me make sure. Yeah, she's done. Good job, everybody. Good job. GG. Hey, tiny problem. Wow. It's been a while since I did a Caroline workout. Caroline Gervin, y'all think just because she's a really, really good fitness instructor, and guys and girls alike get proper like workouts in with her workouts. So yeah, don't underestimate Caroline. Her stuff is difficult as fuck sometimes, but it's fun. It's creative, it's challenging, it's unique. And I also like Dan and Tiff, obviously. So the three of them, Dan and Tiff, because they still upload content consistently, I follow them now more than Caroline, because Caroline stopped with YouTube and she's on her own app called CGX, for those of you who don't know. But I'm proud of Caroline for where she's at, because I was with her when she had her first 1,000 subscribers. Now she's at 3.5 million subscribers. She grew in the last 4 years. She like blew up, especially during COVID when everyone was staying at home and there was no gyms. She was like pioneering. Even though other people have been doing it longer than her, she was the one that made it fun for a lot of people, including myself. So I'm so grateful to her. We are gonna do an ab workout now for 10 minutes. It'll be with Tiff and Dan, because Caroline's ab workouts, they can go longer, and I usually do like 10 minutes. So we'll be doing that now. And then we'll do the 55 resistant band curls and 55 resistant band pull downs, and then we are done. I don't know, something today, the music feels lower, and even though the volume is up to max, it doesn't sound as loud as it normally does, but I'll probably restart the laptop and just give it a quick little reboot. And by the way, for my people who use computers, and I know a lot of you do, make sure you restart your computer. And this is not that IT joke of like, did you turn your computer off and on again? No, restart your computer, because your computer requires some rejuvenation. And if you don't restart your computer, it's not gonna serve you properly over a long extended period of time. I'm guilty of it at times, because I know it's more of a hassle when you have like 10 million different browser tabs open and then like having to close it all. Or, by the way, key tip, if you desire to have your tabs stay and remember, there's a extension called One Tab for Google Chrome and Firefox or whatever you use. You install it and you press it, and it saves all your tabs in a list. And if you would like to go back to it, you can easily click it and it opens the tab. Game changer for me. When I found out that, it was a game changer. So, of course, they keep stuff in memory. If you close the window and open it back up, it will remember what you just closed, but that only has a certain amount of memory or like time before it like forgets. So yeah, little tip, little IT tip for you all, because even though it's not something I like to talk about much anymore, I know it can still help somebody. So there you go. Anyways, I will definitely restart my laptop after today's live, and yeah, do the same if your computer hasn't been turned off for a while. So yeah, let's get to this ab workout, and I'm gonna bring this closer, and we're gonna adjust the mat. I do have to set up a ab workout queued up into the video section now, so just bear with me. But yeah, I'm so proud of you. That was a really good workout. I'm feeling it right now. I wasn't sweating as much, but I'm feeling the burn. There's a difference. Yesterday I was feeling the sweat because I was like really engaging the body. This one was more moving with the weight, so I'm not like running or jumping as often. All right, so let's go. And oops. Boop, 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 boop. All right. We are gonna follow Tiff today. because Tiff has started making some of her own ab workouts. So we're going to be following Tiff. Now, Tiff does it more for the women. So I will, if it seems too easy for me, I will show you the alternate for like making it more challenging. So right now, we're going to get down on the mat. We're going to extend we're going to be basically reaching. So we're extending the left leg to reach your right elbow, and then you're reaching with your right hand to your left toe. So it should look like this. And the exercises are for 50 seconds of play and 10 seconds of rest. For my sister, Tiny Problem, get ready for Dead by Daylight this week. It's gonna be awesome. I really hope I get my outfit for Kate. It better be there, putting it out to the universe. All right, so we're doing the same now with the right side. So we're doing left elbow to right knee, and then left hand to right foot or right toe. For those of you who are watching, I am also still partially a gamer, and I do love playing a game called Dead by Daylight. For those of you who don't know what Dead by Daylight is, it's a horror survival game where you're in a map, you're surviving from a quote-unquote killer, and you have to power on generators to open up a gate to escape they call it the trial, but basically the map. But if you don't power on the generators fast enough, the killer will get you and you will die. And it's pretty awesome. And yeah, I was never really into horror type of things, and I don't get scared often. Like, I can watch scary movies, they don't scare me. I don't get the jump scare as often, if at all now. But like, so right now we're just doing standard crunches. So make sure your back is flat on the mat. But yeah, Dead by Daylight is a fun game. It's challenging at times. You can never know. It's not like you'll always win, because, you know, it has a lot of randomness to it. And of course, who you're playing with as well, like their skill level, and the killer as well. Sometimes it's easy, and sometimes it's like, what the heck? I can't go. I can't leave. And like, yeah, so it's very unpredictable. It's one of those types of games that you can't predict at all. So we're doing walk-up leg lifts. So basically, our legs are extended, we're walking up like this, and then we're walking down like this. And then we're walking back up. So for me, this is not challenging enough, so I'm just gonna do leg lift. But if you would like to do that exercise there, by all means. But for me, I'm gonna do leg lift with a little bit of a hip raise. So I'm changing what Tiff is doing, because that one felt too easy to me. It didn't feel like anything was happening. And that's the thing, like if I find that I'm doing an exercise and I don't feel the challenge of it, I will alternate and make it somewhat more challenging for me. You'd be like, why would you do that? I'm just weird like that. All right, now we're doing reverse crunch. So she's actually doing the reverse crunch extended out. So it's similar to like the leg lift, but she's not lifting her legs. She's bringing her knees towards her chest. We're doing great. Keep it up. I'm so happy and proud of Tiff for showing up, because for those of you who don't know, so Tiff and Dan, they made a YouTube channel back in late 2020, and I found their channel at the beginning of 2021 when they only had like 200 subscribers. So I've been with them from the beginning. They're almost at 1 million, just so you all know. And Tiff was doing workouts with Dan at the beginning, but then she stopped. And I'm like, where the heck is Tiff? Where has she been? And I asked Dan, because I'm connected to Dan on Instagram. Like, I know him personally. And he says, Tiff is shy, camera shy. I'm like, really? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, Tiff is shy. So this summer, really actually this year, Tiff broke out of her comfort zone and she started making her own workouts on the channel. So now it truly feels like Tiff x Dan's channel, not just Dan. So by the way, we're doing L sits and we're doing alternating toe touch. But yeah, I'm so proud of my sister Tiff for literally breaking out of her comfort zone. And you know, there's so many women who follow Tiff and really enjoy Tiff's versions of working out, because you know, I know some women find following like a guy's workout not their favorite. They don't resonate sometimes, and that's okay. But like, I'm so proud of her for just, you know, doing what she's doing. By the way, we're on our elbows. We're doing taps. So for me, taps don't really feel like I'm doing much. So I'm gonna extend the legs out. And basically, really, it's sort of still like a similar reverse crunch. I do see a comment there left. I'm going to check it out shortly. But yeah, I'm so proud. Like I said, I'm so happy and proud of Tiff for stepping out of her comfort zone. And she basically inspired me too, because, you know, if she can do it, I can do it. I can be on YouTube and I can be working out and getting out of my comfort zone. And sure enough, you know, even though I know most of you come for more of the wisdom that you already have, and I'm just reminding you that you have the wisdom, and I'm nothing more than a mirror. I also here to do the workouts and get your bodies to move, you know? All right, so we're basically doing side oblique crunch. So we're on a little bit of an angle and we're crunching. So you're contracting your obliques here. So you should feel the pressure when you're coming up. But yeah, I'm so proud of, like I said, I'm so proud of Tiff for just showing up. And that's why, like, when I first saw her videos, I was like, oh my God, it's you, sis. And they always respond to my comments on YouTube. And they've always supported me. And they always gave me encouragement. And they say I'm their hype man. It's hilarious. They're like, it's our #1 hype man. Cause like I'm like helping in their, like, I'm like in their comment section, like firing up everybody. So it's pretty cool. All right, so we're doing the same thing, but on the right side now. So again, we're squeezing. Now you can either bring your knees closer and do it like this, or you can bring it out further and still do it like this. If you bring out your knees further, then it should be a little bit more challenging. If you bring it closer, you can still get a similar effect, but it's not as effective. So if you bring it out further like this, you should feel it more. I think I see an emoji. I think I see an emoji there. I can't see what you all are saying, but I will read when I get up shortly. But keep going, you're doing great. Okay, so we're doing hip dips or plank dips. So I'm fixing the towel because like I will slip. So basically we're in a plank and we're going down to our hip one side, back up to a plank, down to the other side. So we're rotating our core muscle here and we're still targeting the obliques. So like I'm getting caught with the bed. So I'm gonna come like this here. And like, cause my feet were catching underneath the bed frame there and I was getting stuck. It's cause I didn't have enough room. So all should see me in the corner here, but basically hip dips. And we are finished. We are done. Well, we're done the ab workout. Justin! Washboard abs, yeah. You're doing nothing, just barking and chat to do something. At least these exercises which he's doing. Yanni was like he was just like talking about it's okay. Did anyone bring any laundry? We have washboard available. I love that, Justin. That's hilarious. I'm still working on getting that six-pack because, of course, you know, the nutrition is important. But yeah, okay, we're not quite done yet. Still have 55 resistant band curls and 55 resistant band tricep pull downs. So I usually finish my arm workouts with that because it's like the finisher, I call it. All right. Okay, the music sounds a little bit louder, but for some reason, I don't know, today the music didn't sound as loud as it could have. So as I said, I'm gonna restart the laptop, the MacBook shortly after my live. But yeah, thank you, Tao, and thank you, Matt, for this awesome workout. Appreciate you as always. And yes, I talked to the Matt and the Tao because everything is created by God, and we create these things, and we are God, and yes, it's God. So yeah. Yes, so for those of you who know, when I do my upper body, I use resistance bands for the final piece. Now, don't sleep on these because these can definitely do the work. These can definitely, they don't really replace the dumbbells, but they can definitely be a great alternative to dumbbells. So I'm gonna move the camera back because I know I brought it forward a bit. So I'm gonna bring it back just a bit. Now, I'm gonna be doing 55 of these. I just like the number 55. I would usually do 111, but 55 is enough. So when you're using resistant bands, let me, there we go. If you're keeping your feet together like this, you're not gonna get as much resistance. So this is easy mode, as you can see. However, if I widen the feet and take a little bit of the resistant band and stretch it a bit, now it becomes much harder to, like, as you can see, like, I'm not exaggerating, like, it's much harder to pull up. So that's how you gain the extra, like, resistance. And this one's rated for 40 pounds. So you can say each of these is like holding like almost like a 20-pound dumbbell. So I'm gonna be counting by tens. We're gonna aim for 55. And then we're gonna finish up with resistant band pull downs, or tricep pull downs, by putting the resistant band on the top of that bed. And this is where being creative comes into play, because I was like, how do I do some workouts that I may not have when I'm at the gym? And sure enough, it's being creative and thinking outside the box. So with that being said, let's do it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Oh my goodness gracious. The burn. Take it out. 15 more to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Damn. Oh my goodness gracious. Gotta shake it out. Gotta shake it out. Damn. Feeling it. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water quickly before we do the 55 resistant band tricep pull down. Okay. By the way, for those of you who did the workout, I forgot. Cheers. All right. I didn't take a water break after that workout, so I'm doing it now. All right, I mentioned I'm gonna be using the top of the bed frame. So I'm gonna looping the resistant band around my wrist. I'm gonna grab about this amount and be pulling down and working the tricep, this muscle right here. So I'm gonna be pulling downwards. Kind of having the elbows sort of locked in place. And we're gonna be doing 55 of that. I'm gonna be facing, obviously, the bed, but I'll be sort of on an angle so you can see. So yeah, let's get to it. And then after that, I'm done, and we can chat for a bit. So the wisdom will come out again. Of course, anything you all want to share with each other, please feel free, because this is your channel as well too. This is your space to feel seen, feel heard, feel respected. Regardless of if I'm being trolled or not, I still respect those people who come on, those souls, because they are where they are. I appreciate Yanni for the advice. I do have a gym membership. I don't go to gym often, but I do have one, and I basically will be in San Diego using the gym because, as you all know, we're being creative with this travel. Okay. Oops, one of my AirPods is dead. Should be fine. Okay. I'm buying a new pair of AirPods because they only last like 2 hours now. Because like I overuse them. Like these were one of my heavily used like technologies that I have, or my equipments. All right. Enough talking. Let's get to it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my God, we did it. Damn. We're done. We are done. Shake it out. We're done. Oh my God, we're done. Damn. Good job, everybody. Good job. I'm proud of you. So proud of you. For those who decided to move your body, so grateful for you. And for those who stuck around and just chilled, I appreciate you so very, very much. I'm making sure that I go and like do my thing because it's 1:34 now. So I will end the live shortly, but I'm gonna grab my protein shake. Y'all will still be able to hear me, so y'all hang tight. I'm gonna go grab my shaker and grab some milk. You all should still be able to hear me. The microphone should be still reaching down here. And we are just grabbing. I trust that it's still connected. Yeah, it should be. I'm not out of range, or I shouldn't be out of range. Okay, I'm back. I am back. So let me know if you can still hear me. I'm pretty sure if you just say yes in the chat, that would be awesome. But I'm pretty sure you can still hear me. And I'm gonna grab protein, a little bit of protein here, and I'm gonna just put a scoop, and I'll just put a little extra, just a smidge more. And yeah, this protein, I'm not sponsoring this or anything, but Isoflex from Allmax, it tastes good. I've tasted a lot of protein shakes, and some of them just taste awful. Thank you, Tiny Problem. Yeah, some of them just taste awful. And this one gives me about 27 grams of protein per scoop. I put a little bit more, so I should be around like 30. But yeah, now I just shake. And as you all know, I love pink. That's my color. So I'm being mindful. Like when I'm in San Diego, I'm gonna probably just buy protein, like already made protein shakes at the gym. And I'm still figuring out, will I be recording in the gym as well? Because, you know, I don't want people to be like, hey, I don't want to be in your video. Because, you know, I don't have consent from them. So I have to be strategic, but I'm definitely recording while I'm traveling. And I actually like booked an appointment to the Apple store for Saturday evening to get my battery changed. Because my phone battery doesn't last as long while I'm live streaming and I'm on data, because the battery's now like 2.5 years old and I heavily use like video. So while I'm traveling, I'll have extra battery. Now, of course, I have a battery bank, but that may not, I don't like being wired to something. So yeah, so we're just shaking the protein shake. Now, some of you have blenders. I'm old school. I'll just shake until it's like, yep, it's consistent. So this is chocolate peanut butter. So again, for those who want to partake, cheers to you. And so good. Yeah, mix the white stuff and drink. Yeah. You're hilarious. That was awesome workout, everybody. Feeling it. It's good. Oh, it's time for piano music. Actually, let this track finish, and then we'll play the piano music. I love this track for some reason. It's just awesome. Did you check how much data you use when you did your walk and talk? I'm gonna check that actually. That's a good reminder. I did 2 hours yesterday on the walk and talk. So I'm gonna, because the data got reset, I'm gonna check how much data that was. They say YouTube, like I Googled it, and you know, of course Google has AI, and it basically said, if I'm live streaming for an hour, that's roughly about 500 to a gig, depending on the quality. So it should be roughly around a gig or 2 gigs that I used yesterday. And this song is almost wrapping up. Yes, it is. It's done. It should loop. Just making sure it loops, because like I'm getting it ready for it tomorrow. I like to have my stuff pre-prepared in advance. So like this music right here, I'm going to basically restart it from scratch. But yeah, so good. But yeah, I'll definitely check the data and see how much data it took from my walk and talk yesterday. You know what I find fascinating? The walk and talk, I guess with the algorithm and maybe the hashtags I use on the walk and talk, a lot more people actually come on the walk and talk right away, but then it drops off. But imagine I started the walk and talk as I started the trail. A lot of people would have stayed on and watched, but like I was like chatting for like a good 45 minutes before I got to the trail. So I was just walking in the neighborhood. But yeah, when we're in San Diego, I'm gonna definitely just be putting like, I think hashtag like travel nature, and I mean, if you all know of a good hashtag to put, I'll probably put hashtag San Diego or California. Maybe like hashtag vlog, and see how the algorithm picks up on like the video. I mean, YouTube rewards those who are consistent, and the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, because this is not my channel, this is our channel, is starting to gain a little bit of traction, meaning the wheels are starting to turn. Like we just turned the ignition key, and it's because of each of you who are watching and commenting and liking that it's allowing the YouTube algorithm to say, hey, this guy's consistent. He's coming on every day. So it allows more of you to come and find me. And imagine like those who like Giannis, Justin, Christopher, my other brothers and sisters that are watching that come on. And again, my apologies that sometimes I can't pronounce the name and I don't want to butcher it, but you know who you are and you come on. Imagine I didn't keep doing these lives, you would have not found this channel. Well, you would have eventually, one way or another, because what is meant for you will always find you. That is a bar, or as Nero would say, like that is a bar, write it down. But I'm gonna say that is a bar that I just dropped for you, take note. But whatever is for you will always find you, because you're the master creator. This protein shake is good. That's awesome. All right, so let's see. What else do I have to say? What else do I have to share? I feel like, you know, I'm grateful for everybody that came on today. And, you know, I'm so grateful that me and my sister Olga, we had that conversation last night. And it really started off today with being stagnant. Stagnation is the killer, is a slow death, basically. Because when you're stagnant, you don't feel like you're progressing. It drains your vital life force. You feel like doing nothing, and it becomes a vicious cycle. And that was happening for me for 6 months, because I said, I'm gonna leave social media for a bit. I'm gonna go do me. And in that time, I faced a lot of uncertainty, a lot of difficulty. I also had been hit with a couple scams. And I thought to the universe, like, wait a minute. Because I wasn't acting as the master creator at the time. I was still playing a little bit of like, it's the universe doing this to me, not for me. So I'm going to share the paradigms here momentarily. So I'm like, damn it, universe, you scammed me again. You had another human scam me. And of course, I was loving people, but I was getting back to hating the world again. So like, it was such a quick spiral downwards. I took almost 5 years to build up this positive like momentum. And then within 6 months, it went spiraling right back down. I'm like, fuck, are you serious right now? And of course, like, you know, I remembered to not beat myself up, and every day I was still working out. So like my working out saved my mental health during that time, because I never stopped working out. Even if I feel like shit, I will work out. Even if I'm sick, and I barely get sick, if at all, because I don't put that I'm gonna get sick. But like, obviously in 2020, that was a different story, but like, I was working out every day during those 6 months of like the dark night of the soul, and it just kept me going. And I went out for my nature walks, and of course nature is a great healer. It's a great mirror to remind you of perspective. And you know, I got to meet some souls on the trail because I became pretty popular, dude, because they see me out every day. So they're like, hey, it's you again. And at first I didn't know them by name, and then now I know them by name. So now, because I've seen them so many times, like I'm not gonna say, hey, it's you. Like I'm curious to know, what is your name? And again, for those of you who don't know my actual name, my name is Andre, and it's spelled Andray. And that name means courage, bravery, power. And my last name is Sumeer, Sumeer. It's similar to summer, but it's 2 E's instead of 2 M's. And that last name is a Sumerian like name from the ancient civilization, and it's called the Lord of Wisdom. Now, I'm not giving myself an ego boost when I say that's the Lord of Wisdom, but like when I take those 2 names of courage and bravery and wisdom, that's like a hero, basically, a wise hero warrior. So I never liked my name at one point. Part of me still feels called to change my name. Who knows? I may or may not. I don't know. But like the name that you have, you may not resonate with it. And your name can actually hinder you. Your name can actually hinder you if you don't resonate with it. And again, my name never resonated with me, because a lot of people, when they say my name, they're like, is it Andre or is it Andre? And then the thing is, they spell it with the Andre. And again, I have no offense to anybody that spells their name like that, because that's technically the correct way, but there really is no right or wrong way to spell a name. But the thing is, a lot of people misspell my name because they know of Andre. They just say, wait, that's a unique way of spelling your name. So, so it's like, why was I given that name? And of course, my middle name, which I was very ashamed of for a very long time, I hated it because it created, and I'm going to be vulnerable, I'll share this, because my initials technically spell ass, A-S-S. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So my middle name is Steven. I was so ashamed to tell people my middle name. Yeah, my middle name's Steven. I also don't resonate with Steven. Those names just don't resonate with me. I was given, and you know, I don't blame my mom, my dad, or anybody who named me, because they didn't know any better. They didn't realize the initials spelt that. Yeah, game over. But like, it doesn't really matter. Whether I stick with the name or I don't, at the end of the day, guess who I am? I'm God in human form. I'm a soul, just like each and every one of you. So yeah, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so I was playing the victim again back in those 6 months. And you know, I was doing the life is happening to me nonsense. So for those of you, yeah, middle name is revealed. Exactly. See, I'm leading by example by not being ashamed of shit anymore. Cool, you can call me ass if you want. It doesn't faze me. Big deal. I know who I am. But yeah, I was playing the victim again during those 6 months, and I was saying, life is happening to me. Life is happening to me. Life is happening to me. And not for me. And here's the thing. There's the life is happening to me. You're the victim. Life is happening for me. You are stepping into you're starting to realize you have the power. Life is happening by you, through you, with you, and as you. Those are the creator right there. Life is happening as you, through you, with you, and by you. You won't really hear too much people talking about the with you, through you, by you, and as you in the personal and spiritual development world. You'll only hear people say, life is happening for you, life is happening for you, not to you. But my thing about this is a lot of people, when they're sharing stuff, they don't go fucking deep. They don't go deep on what they're saying. They're just repeating what someone else says and not really taking time to understand what they're actually saying. And the thing is, like, I'm making sure when I'm saying something that I fully understand it before I share it. Yeah, sometimes I still fuck up, and I'm human. I'm in the finite space of a human, but I know that I'm a soul. But when I explain something, I make sure that it makes sense. And I'm not just saying because someone else said it, and it's a cool, catchy, phrase. And my speaking mirror, because I'm not going to call him mentor or coach, because I'm not putting any other soul above me. We're equal. my speaking mirror, who shared some things with me. I actually shared him that paradigm. He never heard that before. And he's been speaking for years, and he's only heard life is happening for you, not to you. I'm like, dude, that's so fucking limited. That puts you at like base level. You're a god. Life doesn't just happen for you. Life is happening through you, with you, by you, and as you. And it doesn't matter which order. The point is those are more powerful than for you. Life is happening as you, through you, with you, and by you. Insert whatever. But life is happening as you feels like the one. That's like you're the master creator. Life is happening through you. You're allowing it to be one with you. And then see, the with you and the by you is like you're allowing it to unfold. But life is happening for you. That's like you're still giving away the power to some external force. Like you're not in control of your own reality. That means you're this little slave in your own reality. I'm here to remind you that you ain't no slave. You're the master of your reality. You're the God of your universe. You created me in your universe. You're your own universe. You got to stop thinking like a human and start acting and feeling like a god. That is who you are. And it's going to take some time. And I'm embodying that. And as I keep embodying that, you bet your ass you guys are going to be embodying that shit with me too. Because this is us growing together. I am done seeing people giving their power away to something external. Nothing's external. You're just giving that power away because you think it's external, but really it's internal. That means you're feeling like you're lacking something internally. And that's why when you see me go to San Diego and just be, I'm not walking by faith. I'm walking by knowingness now. And I'm putting my words into practice. And we're going to see what happens. I'm just letting it unfold. Some days I'll be in the car. I'll be sleeping in the car. Some days I'll be at a hotel. Maybe I may not even decide to go in a hotel. Maybe I do van life. I don't know. My point is, I'm going into knowingness that the Creator has my back because Creator created me and Creator desired me to go and do this. So I'm going to go follow what I was called to do and go and do it and see what happens. And along the way, you guys are coming along and seeing how this is going to unfold while I was there for the month. And who knows, it could be longer. I might be there longer. I may end up even staying there permanently. Remember, I did say that I'm calling in. It's already within me to live there on a permanent basis. And who knows? I'm being open. I'm letting go of the how. Well, how am I going to live? I'm letting go of the how. I'm letting it just unfold. Period. That is when you let go of the how and the when, things just start magically opening up. It doesn't have to be complicated. We as humans think it has to be complicated, but it doesn't have to be complicated. I've seen both sides. I've experienced that simplicity and that flow and that ease many times. And I was like, how do I stay in this? Like I didn't at the time, I'm going to say no, but my soul knows, but the finite mind was like struggling to know it. But my soul knows, but like I was struggling to stay in that like frequency of like walking by knowingness, not by faith, not by believing, but by knowing. Remember, it goes believing first, then faith, then knowing. You don't have to have faith or believing that you can close your eyes and speak. You just know you can do this, right? I'm doing it right now. I'm closing my eyes and I'm speaking because I know I can speak and I know I can close my eyes. I don't have to believe and have faith that I can close my eyes. That's why knowing goes beyond belief and faith. But we all have to start from level 1. If you haven't even cultivated believing and you're attempting to jump to knowing, you have to build some foundational pieces first for your internal temple or pyramid or whatever you want to call your inner world to be stable and have a foundation. Otherwise, your shit's going to crumble inside. Yeah. There's things that I'm going to be sharing that I'm here to break a lot of stigmas, because society said that you have to do this and you have to be this and you have to be here at a certain age and you have to have done this, otherwise you're not successful or you're not this. Fuck that shit. Look, I was married, I lived on my own for a while, I came back, I'm currently staying with parents and I'm being vulnerable and I'm at the age of 39, and you're gonna be like, but he's 39, then he's sitting in like the quote unquote the mother's basement, and like, you know, what is he doing? But here's the thing, I know what I'm doing because I was called to do this. I followed my passion. And some people are gonna judge, especially like in the dating world. Like if a woman were to see you live with your parents, you're that age and you don't have blah blah blah, like they've taken the narrative of society and believe that it has to be that way. I don't follow society's way anymore. I'm doing it my way. And I'm noticing it's working the way it's meant to work for me. Because when I was attempting to follow everybody else, it didn't feel real to me and it felt fake as fuck. So I'm reminding you, if you feel this shame or like you're not where you desire to be at a certain age, let go of that. Take that shit out because somebody programmed that shit in, and that shit is it's absolutely trash. Like, you gotta be married at 30. You have to have kids by a certain age. You have to be this at a certain, fuck it. Fuck it. Like, get that shit out of there. Like, I'm done with that. I'm here to break these stigmas. And I had this like belief, not knowingness. So this is an identity. I had this belief that the universe was keeping me stuck because I'm so damn powerful. This is ego speaking, so pay attention. This is the ego speaking here momentarily. So I'm being mindful what I'm about to share. The ego is speaking right now saying, I'm so damn powerful that you're stopping me from sharing all this because you damn well know that when you let go of my restraints, nothing's gonna stop me. But in reality, that's the truth. This isn't an ego thing. This is me telling you the facts. Just because your peers are married with kids and they're at a certain age and you haven't even accomplished anything yet, who's to say that they're right and you're wrong? You have your own damn path. You have your own story to fulfill. Do you want to be the secondary character to your story, or do you want to be the main fucking hero to your story? I know for me, I don't plan to ever be anybody's secondary story. Like, don't be a secondary character in someone else's story. I don't think so. I'm the main fucking hero of my own story. And should I entertain a relationship with another soul when it comes into play, that I'm not their secondary character either. Me and that person are going to be main characters of our story, our stories together. But at the same time, I'm still the main character of mine and she's the main character of hers. And I don't see her as a secondary and she doesn't see me as a secondary. But as it stands right now, I ain't anybody's secondary character in their story. I'm just a mirror to remind you that you're the master creator and you aren't anybody's secondary story. You are not anybody's secondary character. Sorry. You're not anybody's secondary character. You're the main fucking hero of your own story. That's why I said stop acting like a human and start knowing and acting like the God that you are, the goddess that you are, the divine sovereign being that you are. That is who you are. And again, I'm here to break all the stigmas. I don't give a flying fuck what anybody says that, oh, blah, blah, blah. No, just cool your shit. Relax. You're going to get some, as Nero would say. I'm living my story the way it's supposed to be fulfilled. And sure, sometimes this gets in the way and I deviate. But guess what? The universe has an annoying way to bring you right back. to get back on the path. And that's what it's been doing to me. I sometimes veer, get back. Like, it doesn't hit me like that, but I mean things like, remember who you are. Come on, you're the freaking God of your universe. Walk your path. Otherwise, I would have taken you out by now. Remember, I almost died twice. I've shared this story now countless of times, and I'll keep repeating it to remind you that you are a God. And if you did not matter, you simply would not exist, period. The universe does not make accidents. You ain't an accident. And you ain't no secondary character of someone else's story. Or better yet, you're not a secondary character of your own story, I should say. You're the main fucking hero. So what are you gonna do about it? You have a choice. You can continue to be the little slave of your own story and your own universe because you create the rules of your own reality, or you are the God of your reality. And again, like, I would be afraid to share this, but I'm use this as an embodiment and me as an example to start walking your path if you haven't walked it already. There are a lot of other souls saying the same thing. They have no fear of saying that. I don't have any fear anymore to talk about this stuff. Those who simply don't get it and they can hate and they'll say you're wrong. Cool, I'm wrong. And you're right, cool. That's fine. If you want to continue to live that life, that's your choice. I choose for you guys to live the best life possible as the master creator. I don't choose for you guys to suffer anymore. I don't choose for you guys to be the little slaves. I choose for you guys to be the warrior, god or goddess, the master wizard, the epic magician, whatever you want to call it, whatever you resonate with. If God doesn't resonate with you, you can be the master wizard of your reality. You can be the master Power Ranger of your reality if you like Power Rangers. If you love Goku Naruto, you're Goku and Naruto of your universe. I know that I'm Goku and Naruto in my universe. So my point to say all this is, like, you are in control, and start living like you are the master of your own universe. Do I have any? Yeah, I'm going to continue to keep sharing that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm here to break a lot of stigmas that people have been saying for eons. And like, there's like, oh, he lives at home and he lives with parents. Yeah. And what? What's your problem? Does that make me less responsible, less successful than you? Fuck no. In fact, I argue that I'm actually more successful. I'm not here to compete with anybody, but like, when you work on your internal world, your outside world will immediately, it will eventually catch up. But like, your internal world means more than your outside world. Let's just put it as it is. You think the outside world is more important than the inside world? No, your inside world is more important than the outside world. And if your outside world seems all glamour and stuff, chances are you're hiding something. If you're like having to cover shit up with glitter. So that's what a lot of people do. They cover shit up with glitter and make it look like like fancy poop. But really, it's just a layer of glitter over poop. It still stinks in the end. So like, I'm working on my inner world, and the outside world will catch up when it's supposed to catch up. And when I die, because I'm going to die, I'm not here forever, you can say that my soul is evolving to the next level. Some of us, we call this Earth School, that we came down here to learn. Actually, no, you didn't come down here to learn anything. You came down here to experience life. You know everything already, and what each of us are doing is being again, that information exchanger and exchanging information with one another to make us aware and bring it back into our visible reality, to make the thing that's currently invisible and visible to you. Right now, I don't know if there's anybody on. It shows 0, and I know like the numbers keep deviating, but like if what I said triggered you, that means there's feedback somewhere inside that something needs to be worked on. I'm not going to be like every other coach or spiritual guru. I won't. I refuse to. I'm not going to follow the shiny object like syndrome. I'm not going to follow what other people do. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to stay doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to pioneer this shit. I don't feel called to sell you a course and you should sign up for my program and give you this scarcity tactic of like, you should buy now, it's $1997. Act now and I only have 3 spots left. Come on, hurry up and sign up before spots run out. I ain't gonna do that shit. A lot of people do this scarcity tactic nonsense. I ain't here to do that. And I'm not here to put a 7 at the end of the price tag because of psychology. People are more willing to buy because there's a 7 at the end. I don't really give a flying fuck about any of that shit. The universe has to do as I say and I command. And I have to just stay in the alignment, and I must stay in the alignment for the universe to provide and do what I'm here to do. And again, whether there's one of you or few of you or there's nobody right now, whoever's here to hear this is going to hear this. Whether you watch the replay or the live, that is for you. You don't have to follow what everybody else is doing. You're your own unique expression of God. When you allow God to lead, things just magically unfold. Like this is what I'm doing. I'm allowing God to lead. God desires me to come on live stream and shoot the shit with you all for a bit. That's exactly what I'm gonna do every day. That's what I'm gonna do every day. Again, whether there's 1 person, 0 people, 100 people, 1,000 people online, it doesn't really matter. If God desires me to come on live and shoot the shit with you all and serve you, that is what I'm doing. And I've noticed, and you guys are starting to notice this too, that you guys are starting to connect with one another, and that's becoming its own little thing. And you're dropping wisdom, your own variation of the wisdom that we both already have into the chat, and it's helping someone else. Even the trolls who come on and like to troll, I'm serving them. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say, but I think that really, I feel like that might be a wrap. But like, my point to say is don't follow what everybody else is doing. Do what you feel called to do. Like I said, I'm not here to sell you courses or have a price end in 97 so you can buy stuff. Like, you have not heard me, hey, you should sign for my coaching program because it's gonna be awesome. Or here, I have this course for you. Like, I'm not about not receiving money for what I'm getting, what I'm doing. No, I used to push away money, and I was like, why would I, offer my services to people when it's like, it feels weird? No. If you feel called to ever work with me and you feel like I can take you to the next level, hit me up. But until then, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, and the universe will just provide. It has to. As long as I live, the universe is gonna provide. I just have to get out of my own way and let it just unfold. Walk in knowingness, not faith and not believing, but knowingness. what was I gonna say? Yeah, just I'm done following like what other people do. Like I'm not gonna be the same like all these coaches out there. And look, I have only love and respect for the coaches that are helping people, and like they're doing it and they're successful in their own way, and cool. But I'm gonna do it my way, and I'm gonna do it the way I feel aligned, and that's by going and live streaming every day. And yeah, they're gonna say, well, you're using up more of your time than us just like spending like 90 minutes and getting paid for 90 minutes. Well, I argue that I'm actually serving with higher value, with better value for a longer period of time. And I don't even see this. And let me rephrase it, because that was ego. So let me shift the direction there. I'm not giving higher value. I'm not giving better value, but I'm serving with amazing energy, and I don't run out. Like y'all see, like I can keep going and going and going, and I don't have to stop. The only thing that stops me, or if I have stuff to do, or the battery runs out on my phone. That's literally what will stop me from live streaming. That's it. I can go on for hours, literally fucking hours, chatting, on and on and on and on and on. But again, I remind, I think Tiny Problem's still here, or there's someone here that don't follow what everybody else is doing. You're not a fucking follower, you're a leader. If you're coming in my universe, you ain't no sheeple. You're not a sheeple. And no offense to the sheeples out there, because they are living their own journey too. They're on their own path. And when they feel called to become the leader that they are, they will become the leader. But until then, they will stay where they are. But you ain't no sheeple. You're a leader. Yeah, I knew it was you. Because the number keeps dropping in and out. Because like sometimes it says 0 and 1 and then like 2 and then like, so like I don't know. So like whatever, say right now it says 2. But like my point to say is like, you ain't a sheep. You and anyone else is listening, you ain't sheeple. You're a leader. But until you realize that, until you feel like stepping into that, well, you follow. Go ahead and follow. But like, you guys are not following me. You're walking alongside me. There's a difference. We're walking this path together. You're not walking behind me and I'm leading the way. I may just look like I'm holding this channel, but this is our channel. And we are walking this path together. And I'm leading, yes, but you guys are not following. I'm leading leaders. That is what I'm doing. So, again, I remind you that not only are you the leader, you are the master creator. I'm gonna keep saying this. It's when I say I'm the master creator, there is no hesitation anymore. When I was first saying it, like, ugh, that feels kind of weird. Like me, I'm a god in human form. Like that feels kind of weird. No, it doesn't anymore, because I've started to embody this and I'm starting to see the ripples that it really is working. I'm seeing my outer reality start to shift. Yeah, I'm leading leaders. I'm not leading followers, I'm leading leaders. And each of you are leaders. If you're finding my channel, you're a fucking leader. You ain't no follower. I don't require anybody to follow me. You're a leader. And I'm reminding you that you have the power and you are the leader. That's it. I'm leading leaders. That doesn't mean I'm better than the leaders. No. We're walking together. I'm just lighting a path. That's all this is. And then you guys don't have followers either. You guys are leading your own leaders. Because you have a set amount of people that you're here to activate or help. Who is meant for you will always find you. Troll or no troll. Those who are meant to find you will always find you. or those who are meant to be a part of your journey will always find you. That's why I'm letting go of like who comes in and what they should look like or how they should be. Fuck it. Like, I know I'm magnetizing leaders towards me so I can help them lead. I'm a leader of leaders, but I am not leading you as like the overarching leader. We're walking together as leaders together. I'm just lighting a path. And you guys are also sharing your wisdom. The wisdom that's residing within inside of you, that resides in all of us, that all we're doing is making each other aware of the wisdom within each other. That is what a leader does. The leader doesn't say, oh, I know more than you, and you must follow me. The leader does not do that. A true leader does not do that. A true leader knows that they're bringing along people with them. And they're leading the leaders. They're creating leaders. So again, this is why I said that you are the main character of your story. You're the main hero. Stop being the secondary character of your own damn story. Enough of that. And that's what I was doing for 20 years. Being the secondary character of my own story. What the fuck? Of course, I finally realized it, and I'm so grateful I became aware, because I could have died without even knowing that shit. And again, as I will share, if you don't feel called to be a leader, that's okay. I'm not saying that, you're not a leader. You are. You just have to tap into that energy source within you to know that you are. You're not here to be a follower. You're not here to follow anybody. You can see them as an example, yes. Like you're using this as an example, but you're not following me. We're walking together. There's a difference. This is a perspective. You are not following me. You are walking alongside me as leaders yourselves. That's it. You're not sheeples. If you're finding this channel, you're not a sheeple. You're a fucking leader. And you are the main character or the main hero of your story. And that's why I keep reminding every day that you are the master creator of your reality. So stop acting like the human and the little victim that you think you are, and start acting like the God that you actually are. And that God is that little innocent child that was pure, unconditionally loving with no judgment. You just formed some identity based on your experience through life, and somebody did something to you and you created like, fuck that human, or that human was shitty. Yes, people do shitty things, but humans are not shitty. They just do shitty things. It's not who they are, it's where they are. And where they are is their frequency and their vibration. Remember that. That's a fucking bar. Take note of that. It's not who they are, but where they are. And where they are, they can easily shift, but they have to know that they can shift. The problem is they think, just like what I used to do, didn't think that they could shift. They thought they were stuck, trapped as they are. I can't change. I'm locked to this. I can't be this. Is that an emoji with, yeah, you're taking notes. I like that emoji. I like that one a lot. Taking notes. Here's the thing. I've taken information from probably like 500 other mirrors, maybe even more. And they've all collectively have been saying the same thing from a different perspective. And we all have the same information. We're just sharing it from our own unique perspective. But I'm the collection of 500 different mirrors. Maybe 1,000 different mirrors. From books and podcasts and interviews and TED Talks and everything under the sun. If you know of someone, I probably know them in some capacity. Or I've heard of their work. Or I should call it their play. Because we are here to play. We're not here to work. We're here to have fun. Now, this earth is a very difficult place to live, and we half the time not having fun. But why do some people have more than others? Yes, some people are born into money. That's a reality. But the thing is, it's what you choose to do through life. I've seen a person who had the worst upbringing you can possibly have and still made it. They had absolutely nothing. They came from a country that was considered extremely poor, even though that is a perspective, because every country technically is rich. It's how you choose to see things. But anyways, they came from like an upbringing that was very difficult, and sure enough, they made it. So that you can say it's that rags to riches statement. And how did they do it? Because they knew their truth of who they are. They didn't believe and have faith. Yes, okay, well, they did have to have belief and faith at first, but then they started to know thyself. And they tapped into the truth of who they are. And they've been walking their joy, and they didn't give a flying fuck about what anybody said, because there's always going to be somebody telling you that you can't do it. Do you know how many times in my life somebody told me I couldn't do it? That you're not going to be capable of this. There's no way. There's no way. You're not going to be capable of, making an impact in the world, Andre. Like, you're delusional. Like, you're fucking delusional. Like, you can't do it. Even up until after I had my awakening, people were still like, you can't do it. Like, you think I had some ego, of course, back then, for sure. I'm not going to deny that. But like, they were telling me I couldn't do it. Do you think I was going to continue to listen to them? No, I was here to, at that point, I was attempting to prove them wrong, but I'm not here to prove anybody wrong. I'm just here to live my God-given purpose is to be of service, to give back, to spread unconditional love, whether you love me or you hate me. Plain and simple. If you resonate with me, cool. If you don't, that's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm here for everyone, but I'm not here for, sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm here for anyone. Hear these words carefully. I am here for anyone, but I am not here for everyone. Meaning that I may not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. There's someone else who they're your cup of tea. And they may be saying the exact same thing, but there's something about them that you click with, and that's okay. That's the thing that I had to learn to get out of my own fucking way, because I was like, I want to help everybody in the world and everybody must like me and love me. Fuck that shit. I'm here to just serve those who resonate with me and they feel aligned with me, and we go. And I'm not your leader, and you're not my follower. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your guru, and you're not my student. I am a mirror, and you're my mirror, and we're each other's mirror. And all we're doing is reflecting back information and bringing it from the invisible to the visible and making it consciously aware, because we all have the same information hiding within our wisdom well. Nobody owns wisdom. It doesn't belong to one person. All that it is that somebody had made it visible. The information or the wisdom was made visible to them. It doesn't belong to them. They can't like, this is mine. So like when somebody says, I'm going to trademark this, they can go ahead and trademark it, but it doesn't technically belong to them. But in this world, people like to like claim this and blah, 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 blah. We all do it. Technically here, I'm going to tell you all right now, on camera right now, you're all superhero of loves, just so you know. Sure, I have the title, and I technically claimed it, but you all are superhero of love. Every one of you, whether you identify if you resonate with that or not. You all are superhero of love. Yes, you go on TikTok or you go on Facebook or Instagram and you like to change the your URL or your username to the superhero love. It's gonna say it's taken because they like to only one user per this and blah 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 blah, because their system is created where only one person can have that one username. But there in certain video games there are multiple people with the same video game character name, right? So my point to say is every one of you is a superhero of love. And I share this because we're not claiming titles. Nobody owns wisdom. I don't own superhero of love. Everybody is superhero of love. We're all superhero of love, whether you know that or not. And yeah, all we're doing as mirrors for one another is reflecting back information back and forth. Right now, I'm reflecting it with you, not at you, but I'm reflecting it with you so that it's going down into your wisdom well, sending that bucket down, pulling up the bucket and making it visible to you because it's hiding down there in real time. This is where the flow starts coming in. And you see, I finished the workout not that long ago, and this is the reason why when I finish my workout, I have even more energy. I'm like bursting with energy. Yes, I had a protein shake and that helped, but I have so much energy to give. I did say I was gonna end the live at like 2, but like I'm gonna go on for a little bit more, and then I definitely gonna end it because gotta take my shower and I'm gonna chill. But anyways, the point I'm here to share is you are the master creator. One more time. You are the master creator. You are the master creator. You are the master creator. And creation is finished. Everything you desire is already done. And stop being this secondary character of your story, because that's what people do. They put someone else as the main character or hero of their own story. And that's what I was doing for all of my life. I put every one of you, no offense, as the main character of my own story. Stop doing that. Put yourself as the main character of your story. That is who you are. The divine, sovereign being, the God or goddess, whatever name you resonate with, that is who you are. And I'm not going to be like all these other spiritual gurus and saying namaste and love and light and all that. I respect it all. I'm here to just tell you straight to your face that you are the master creator. Own it. Stop acting like the human and start thinking and feeling and being the God that you are. Because that is who you are. And you are a leader, not a sheeple, not a follower. Sheeple and follower is one and the same, but and you see, the thing is, like, I see like Instagram, you know, they use the word follow or following. It's annoying that we use these kind of terms, follow and follow. No. Nobody is following anybody. Everybody's a leader. They just have to realize that. Some people don't feel called to be a leader, and that's okay. You do you. But I know if you're in my universe, you ain't no follower, and you sure as hell ain't no sheeple. You are a fucking leader. And I'm here to help lead leaders. I'm not leading you. I'm helping to walk alongside you as a leader while you're leading as well. That is what I'm here to do. I'm here to activate a few of your souls before I die and get off of the planet, and so that you guys can go and do what you're meant to do. That's why I said if I'm here to impact that one person who is going to go and make the greatest impact in the world, and I'm just here to be that vessel for that soul, even though I desire to be that soul to do it, but I have to just let go of that idea. But if I'm here to just help that one person and they go on and ripple out to billions of people, then I did my fucking job, period, the end. I'm done. So again, I remind you that you are the master creator. You are the main character of your own story. You are the hero of your own journey. You're not the secondary character. And I love when I finish this workout because I get into this flow and I can go on for hours. I can chat for hours. I can chat for days. And it still fires me up. This shit fires me up. This is my passion right here. I love speaking. I love serving. I love giving back. I love helping you guys move your body every day for at least 30 minutes. I love explaining things. I love sharing. I'm not teaching. I'm sharing. I'm explaining information that you already have. I'm just making you aware because you have the information hiding inside your wisdom well. I'm just pulling it out of your wisdom well and making you consciously aware, making the invisible visible. That's it. That's all we do as humans. We're making something that's currently invisible to us and making it visible to someone else. Nobody that I've come across has been saying it that way yet. And so that feels like it's my unique way of saying it. That puts us all on the same playing field. Teacher and student puts you in this weird paradigm that like one is better than the other. And yes, you can flip-flop. The teacher can become the student becomes a teacher, but no, if you both are information exchangers, you're even. You're both sharing stuff with each other. You're both even and equal. There is no paradigm of I'm better than you. I'm removing that. We're equal. You share information with me and it's being reflected into my wisdom well, and you guys are pulling up the bucket from my wisdom well and making me aware. Oh shit, that's awesome. And a few of you left some comments in the chat earlier, and that just like, psh, what an amazing comment. You brought it into my conscious awareness. You made something that was invisible and made it visible to me. You gave it to me from a different perspective, like Giannis did earlier. So I'm so fucking grateful to have leaders on this stream, because that is who you are. Leaders, not followers. I'm helping to lead leaders. I'm not leading you. I'm leading alongside you. There's a difference. You're not following me, and I don't desire followers. I'm helping you leaders to go and help other leaders, to go help other leaders, to go help other leaders, and make that ripple. That is what I'm here to do. And that's through the words that I don't own these words. I don't own wisdom. This is not mine. It's all of ours. It belongs to all of us. Don't make that mistake that, oh, because that person is so much further ahead and they're smarter than me and they're more richer than I am, or they have all this stuff that they're better than me because they own the wisdom. No, they fucking don't. It's just because they were able to find something that was currently invisible to you that is currently visible to them. That's the only difference. And someone can come on and argue until they're blue in the face, and that's okay. You can fight for your limitations. I'm here to break your limitations because you're not limited. The only limitations we have is through the laws of the universe, like the law of gravity, for example. There's certain things that we can still break it, but like we're working with the laws of the universe here. Now, when you start hearing more about the real things that I'm going to start talking about, like this is more the beginning stage. When we start talking like metaphysics and spiritual, like what's the good word? Mysticism, esoteric teachings, like, you know, how sound and vibration is the creation of the universe, or how the number 9 is created every shape in the universe. Yeah, the number 9 is very powerful. You may just look at the number 9 as some number, but that 9, every number is very powerful, just so you know. But the number 9 is the creation of the universe. I'm going to leave you with that for now. We're going to touch upon that on another live. But my point is, there's a lot of things that I have to share, and I choose to share when the time aligns for it. I'm just getting you guys warmed up for what is to come. I've given you the final answer. You are the God. You are the God of your own universe. Now, what you do with it is completely up to you. I can't point a gun to your head and say, hey, you are the God of your universe. Now act like it. I can't do that. I can only remind you and share with you, but it's up to you to make that choice for yourself to then take the action. And you see, I'm so grateful that I'm able to come on live and like speak for a couple hours, because I was permitted, even though time is an illusion, I was permitted time to practice what I've been absorbing, what I've been being made aware of, all the information that's been out there for countless of eons that is now circling to me. So this is making me consciously aware and seeing the visible. And to pour into you, to remind you that you have the same thing, and you're gonna then take what I shared and you're gonna use it in your own unique way and share it back with someone else. And you're gonna make a ripple that I won't even know about. And there are people who come on live who don't say anything, and they swipe up and down because they're watching YouTube shorts, and something it'll catch their attention, and I'll make a ripple, and then they'll share something that I shared. Again, I don't own this, and then they will share it back to somebody, and that made a ripple, and I don't even know about it, and I'm effectively making little ripples without me even knowing. And same with you, you're making ripples without you even knowing. That is why I said that you matter, and if you didn't matter, you wouldn't have existed. And because you exist, you matter, and because you matter, you're a pivotal part of the universe. The universe requires you to be here because you're not only essential and pivotal, you're monumental for the universe's growth. The universe is always growing. It's not staying still. It's ever growing. And you are the universe in a meat suit. So again, I remind you, as I always do, as your mirror, that you are the master creator. That is the final answer. That's the final truth, for me anyways. Whether that's the final truth for you, well, that's up to you. But because that's the master creator, you're God, and unless there's something even beyond God, but the word God is limited because our finite mind has to conceptualize the word, because if we don't call God God, then our brains will explode, because we'll be like, oh my God, what do you call this thing? So I have to use the word God because words are limited to a certain extent, but you are the God or goddess of your universe. I just want to say, and I desire to say that I'm so fucking proud of each of you. Whether you come on for a second, you come on for a minute, you stay for the entire like 4 hours or however long I do live streaming, because it seems to me like every day, like the live streams either get longer or they're getting more traction and more people are hearing the words of they're the master creator, because there is no accident. If you find this channel, it's not by accident. And I'm not gonna go and say, oh, if you find this channel, that means it's meant for you. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna make no BS like scarcity, like clickbaity title. Fuck that. If you're swiping up and down on your YouTube shorts right now, and you're finding me, and you're stopping by, that means you were meant to find my content. And it is for you for a reason. And maybe you may not watch me right now, and maybe you'll come back and you'll see me another day. But the thing is, I'm just a mirror. I'm just here to remind you that you have everything inside of you, and creation is finished. That's it. Plain and simple. Yeah. I feel like that's a wrap. I feel like that's a wrap. But you know, like I can go on for hours. Again, the only thing that's stopping me is, well, my power cord's over there. My battery is kind of getting low. I'm gonna go take a cold shower. I'm gonna have my first meal of the day. I have a lot of energy. I can go for another 2-3 hours without eating, because this is my joy. Because food doesn't exist while I'm speaking. Like I'm not, oh, I'm hungry, what should I eat while I'm speaking? I don't feel hungry while I'm speaking. I feel energized. All I require sometimes is to drink some water because my throat gets a little dry. Like right now. And now I feel great. But yeah, my point to say is like, until you start tapping into that God consciousness, the creator that you are, the master creator, the ultimate creator. I'm changing the word from master to ultimate. You are the ultimate creator. Or you can say you are the limitless creator. Because that's who you are. You are the unlimited creator, the limitless creator, the infinite creator. That's who you are. You just have to realize it. Not become it. Not pretend to be it. You don't have to pretend. You are it. You just gotta let go of your masks that's holding you back from being it. It's your mask that's your limitations, your identity that you formed. When you let go of your identities of like, I'm this and this is who I am. Yes, your experience has shown you that is who you are, yes. But that is not who you actually are because you formed those identities based on your life experiences that you've been through. You've been through things, and we're not disregarding what you've been through. We're not bypassing the traumas and the hate and the anger and the frustration and the sadness and the depression that you felt. We're not doing that. But what we are doing is choosing to rise above it and not still identify as it. That's the difference. That happened. My 20 years in the hate and wanting to destroy people and being depressed and mad and like insane and like lonely and hating the world, that happened. That fucking happened. But I'm not bypassing that it didn't happen. What I am doing is I choose to now rewrite my story in every present moment as the master creator and use that story as inspiration, but not identify as I am this hated being and I hate people or I'm short, I'm ugly. I don't identify as that shit anymore. I am a soul that's just currently residing in this meat suit, and I chose this meat suit for a reason, to overcome said hurdles and challenges that I imposed because I created my experiences, and now share it with others and inspire them. So again, I shared, I remind you that you are not your traumas, you are not your core beliefs or core identity. You are the master creator, but I've given you the final answer, but what you do with the final answer, you might have to go on a mythical journey, a quest to slay the dragon or the beast that's holding you back from to realizing that. And that beast, that dragon could be, what you believe of yourself, what you think of yourself, what you think of the world, all of it. Yeah. I just desire that you all win in life. I never, in my 20 years that I was hating people, I was attempting to bring you down with me because I had an inferiority complex, because I felt inferior to you. So what I would do is go and like say like shitty things to people and spit poison at people just to bring down their energy to my energy and make me feel better and above them, that I did that I made them, I brought them down. This high and mighty person, I brought them down. I wore that like a badge of fucking honor. I've done that for all my life. And I refuse to do that. And I know when I see a troll, because they're doing the same thing that I used to do. But I don't give too much attention to it. I just give them love. I'm like, I see you. I see you. Like Yanni earlier, just a moment ago, only love and respect for you, brother. But I'm not gonna like get into and feed your energy. You came on to have your soul feel fulfilled by that little bit of interaction. Cool. I did my job. So yeah, again, I remind you that like for 20 years I was living like that. But I refuse to do that, and I'm here to see you win. I am here to see you win. And just because someone has something, that means that you can't have it. It's the zero-sum game that we've been playing that needs to end. It's done. We're living the old paradigm that has been outdated for eons. There is no zero-sum game. Just because someone's rich doesn't mean that you have to be poor. No, you can be fucking rich too. And there's nothing wrong with having money. I just want to remind you, and I desire to remind you, that you are one with money. My own natural energy yield. Again, this is not a zero-sum game that, oh, if he has, I can't have, or if she has, I can't have. No, everybody can have. We've just been programmed, and it's like the 98% is suffering and only 2% can only have. But the problem is, that ratio is bullshit, because it's 100% of us that can have. It's our state of mind and what we perceive of the world and our perspectives and what we think of ourselves and what we think of everyone else around us and what we see tangibly as proof that's dictating what your life is. But really, what really should be creating your reality is your internal world. Because as within, it doesn't start with as without, then within. As within, so without. It's not as without, so within. As within first, then without. And I have an amazing analogy, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Everything that's created in our known universe, you look around your room, wherever you are watching me, look around. Even the phone you're probably on right now, look at it. How did that get created? Didn't a human have to imagine it for it to be created? It didn't. It always existed, just so you know. Everything always existed. But a human had to bring it from an imaginative state and bring it into conscious awareness to then bring it into the physical. So that's the same principle. As within, because as within is mental, spiritual, and then as without is physical. It doesn't go physical and then mental and then spiritual. It doesn't work like that. We have been programmed to be living backwards. But the world is shifting. A lot of people are becoming aware and becoming visible of what is currently invisible to them. And I'm one of those people that's helping to make things visible to you that it is currently invisible to you, that you already have within yourself. Y'all can see like the transition. It's getting a little darker now. But yeah. Again, I remind you that you are the master creator. Everything you created, because you created your reality, you created me into your experience, is an advantage and it serves you and had served you. But now we're shifting perspective and paradigms. Everything you've created is finished. Know it. It may take time to get to knowingness. You'll have to start with believing first. There's levels to this. You have to get to believing and then to faith and then to knowingness. Faith and belief still leaves room for doubt, because trust has room. Basically, believing and faith is basically trusting, but trusting leaves room for doubt. Knowing does not leave any room for doubt, because you just know. You don't doubt that you can close your eyes. You don't doubt that you can breathe. You don't doubt that you can speak. You don't doubt you can walk. You know you can walk. You know you can breathe. You know you can think. You know that you can smell. You know that you can hear. You don't have to believe and have faith in that. That's why knowingness goes beyond faith and belief. But if you're starting out, you will have to start with believing and then start with faith and then get to knowingness. It didn't just happen for me. I didn't know how to do all this, even though we know everything. It's just this gets in the way because this is finite, but this is infinite and it knows everything. But this is limiting what we actually know. And I have to undo what I thought I knew and step into the real knowingness. And I can talk about the knowingness for hours, but I'm going to leave that for another live. But my point to say is, start acting like the God that you are, not ego complex, not God complex, but the divine sovereign God that's within you. Because you are the creator, you were given the power. You are not a slave. If you continue to think of yourself as a slave, guess what? You're a slave, and you ain't no slave. Because if you're in my universe, I don't have slaves in my universe. I only see leaders. And each of you are leaders. Each of you are leaders. And I'm not leading you, I'm leading alongside you. Hand in hand, with you. You ain't following me. I ain't your teacher. I'm not your guru. I'm not even your leader. I'm just a mirror walking alongside you to help you to remember who you are at the core as the divine sovereign being, the God consciousness. Insert name, Buddha consciousness, Yogananda consciousness, Krishna consciousness, Christ consciousness, whatever name you give. It's one and the same. You can argue till you're blue in the face, and I'm not here to argue with you. You can fight for the limitation that it's different, it's separate. No, they're all one and the same. I see them as all equal, all encompassing, one, unity. I'm done separating each other. I've been doing that for years. I was feeding the dark side. And not that I disrespect the dark side, because I appreciate the dark side for what it is. It taught me, or it reminded me, see, I'm still catching my words. It reminded me, and it reflected back at me of what I already knew that I had to let go of. And it served me for its purpose. So I have the depth, so I can share with you and attempt to simplify something that might be so complicated and bring it in a form that you just get it and it hits your soul and your soul knows. And it's your finite mind that's getting in the way. That's all I'm here to do. A fucking mirror. Okay. I feel like now that's a wrap. I feel like that's now a wrap. So with that being said, I'm going to end the live now, but I will say this again. You are the master creator. Everything that you've created has served you, and everything that you've created is an advantage. Even if you feel like it's not an advantage, it is. All the people you've created in your reality has served you, whether it's the narcissist, and don't get me started with the whole narcissist crap. Like, everybody and their fucking mothers is talking about narcissism. I'm not here for that. If you want to find people talking about narcissism, there's a different channel. I ain't going to be talking about that shit. That simply doesn't exist. I don't choose to entertain nonsense like that. I choose to see everybody as equal leaders. It's just that it's not who they are, it's where they are. And it's where they are, it's their frequency. And wherever their frequency is, it's not their real frequency, because they're just living not their real frequency that they're supposed to be living, which is the God frequency. They're living the human frequency of like fear, doubt, shame, worry, anger, rage, hate, despair, insert like thing. When it's authenticity, love, being happy, bliss, that's the God consciousness. All of it's one though. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, y'all. I love you all very, very much. And I choose for you to know that, but not just know that logically. I choose for you to feel all of that. Feel the words, not just listen to the words, but feel it in your core. That I love you. I love you. Because if I don't love you, that means I don't love me, and you are me, and I am you. So if I don't love you, that means I don't love me, and I hate me, and I refuse to fucking hate me, because I love me so damn much. That means I love you so damn much. Remember that. Even when other mirrors could be sometimes annoying or like irritating, because that shit still happens, because that's the ego mind. But I have to remember that they're God wearing a mask, and that at the moment it's not who they are, it's where they are. And right now their conscious awareness is feeding them something that they feel is true to them, and I have to put myself in their shoe. And that's the thing. If we all know how to do that, not learn, but know how to do that, I guarantee you the world will change in an instant. If we all can just put ourselves in someone else's shoe and understand where they're coming from without judgment, without judging and judgment and ridiculing and tearing someone down, because that's what we all do. A lot of people will leave comments in like YouTube videos tearing somebody down because they feel like they're wrong and like they're not understanding it from their perspective. They choose not to. And we all have our own free will, and we have the right to say what we're here to say. That much is facts. But if you're going to cause poison, you're spitting poison, guess what? You're just poisoning yourself. I'm not here to do that anymore. So if you want to continue to poison yourself, be my guest. But you're a leader, and I refuse to see leaders poison themselves. So, yeah. So I love you. Take these words in. Listen carefully. Not with your ears, but what you're feeling. I love you. You matter. And remember, I said what I said about you matter. Because if you didn't matter, you wouldn't have existed. And because you exist, you matter. Because you're an essential, pivotal, and monumental piece of the universe's evolution, growth, and expansion. You are the master creator. Everything you created has served you, and creation is finished. And you're very welcome, Tiny Problem. I'm so grateful you stayed on. And last but not least, for my video game fans, you know what I'm about to say. May your heart, this, be the CEO. May this heart, your heart, be your guiding key. And I'm going to leave it with this. When you were being formed in your mother's womb, your heart is the first organ before your brain. And your heart is 60 to 100 times more powerful than your brain. Remember that. Your heart let the heart lead, let the mind follow the heart, let them work together in balance. May your heart, this be your guiding key. This is your guiding key. Follow it. I love you. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing a lower body workout. It's going to be another difficult one, but it's also going to be a fun one. So for those who would love to join along, I'll be back around 11 Eastern Standard Time, maybe 10 Eastern Standard Time. I'll see. Because like if I start at 10, I feel like I have more time. So who knows? It may be 10 or 11. In any event, we're just going with the flow right now. I'm not making it rigid. But yeah, may your heart be your guiding key. I will see you tomorrow. And I love you all very, very much. And thank you all for coming on and, spending time with me, but also really spending time with each other, because that's the beautiful thing about these lives. You're all starting to connect with one another. And that's a beautiful thing that I can't even put into words. So much love to each of you, to your heart. Oops, I'm pointing there. To your heart, to your mind, and to your soul. And I'll see you tomorrow, and have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, or even Tuesday morning or afternoon, wherever you are on our beautiful planet, because there are some of you who are in New Zealand and Australia and you're already in Tuesday. So I love you all very, very much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all. Love you.